Hey, Facebook. Y'all already know I'm finna get ready to start. I don't even know why y'all play with me. I'm trying to see this doggone live. Hold on, Facebook. I hope my computer be taking forever. Hey, Facebook. How y'all doing? All right. Hey, Everest. I knew you was gonna be on here, Everest, because you missed it. You been doggone see Robert before I can even doggone see Robert. Great, hey, what Harry? I'm sure they stalking. That ain't no sense how y'all do. But I love y'all. You still ain't gonna be able to see him until it posts unless you go to Zoom. Y'all so messy. Look at Everest. All right, hey mom. That's Mary Curtis right there.
Okay.
Let me get a little swig of this. Hold on. Cause y'all know I'm ready. Got that doggone fine behind Robert Hamilton come in the building. Yes, he is. I told y'all he was coming. I bet y'all thought I couldn't get him. I got a lot of pull with my people. They love the queen. I don't even know why y'all be playing. Hold on, let me see. Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen once I get. Watch this gonna happen when I get rich. Yeah. Y'all better make sure y'all have my money once I get rich. Ain't gonna be nothing. What? Listen. You better. Y'all should know me well enough. Better have my money. Yeah. They don't call me on my blood. Pay me what you want. All these pieces in LeBron. Give me your money. Who do y'all think y'all fighting on? Like blah, blah, blah. Louis 13 and it's all on me. And you just bought a shot. I'm a crazy if you think that you gon' knock me out the shot. You ain't feeling sexy, I'm not getting you worried. Don't act like you forgot. I call a shot. Yeah. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want. Don't act like you forgot. Yeah. Better have my money. Yeah. Better have my money. Boy, y'all better have my money. When I get ready to start these doggone shows live, oh hell, they better have my doggone money. I ain't playing either. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all don't come call to me tell me you ain't got but $20. Can I put 5 on credit? No, I cannot. You come on in with them 25. That's what you do. I already giving you a discount. Oh, how I'm about high price jerseys and look good and flawless like this if I give y'all a deal? I can't. I'm not able to do it. But baby, hey, Jimmy William, how you doing? Hey girl, look at my girl right there. Hey Janice. Mom, Robert Hannah on the other side of this doggone computer. I need Carol to come real close because Robert Hannah ain't playing now. He can't dress up. He look good. He ain't playing with us. Let me get one more little swing because I promise y'all better have my money. Baby, what you want? That I got me. Let me get him. Okay. Bible be trying to mess with me. Oh, let me see that they get me. Oh, Robert, I think they got me. They always get me. I thought our numbers going down. Hold on, Robert. God, I got started over. Hold on, Facebook. I'm an ad builder. Hold on, let me start it over. They be always, that's okay. I got Zoom running. Let me post that. Let me try to get me something else. I don't know why they always start with me. Man, dang. I said I ain't on no right. Robert, this don't make no sense.
But they be on you, don't they?
Man, I swear, they don't want me to get big.
And I be looking at it, I'm like, well, dang on it. People be playing whole songs and I
They
pay a suit.
do.
They cut mine.
They do. They do. I don't know how they get me. And I put everything in there. It don't matter, Robert. They get me. That's why I come on at 7:30. Because I know I got to keep starting this hot sucker over and over. Hold on. It don't make no sense. Oh, I get sick of them. That's all right. I'm about to become real big real soon. It's going down. Let me tag everybody. You guys ain't got to worry. That's why I always keep this other computer running. Yes, I do. Because I know they're going to try to get me. But that's the price of being a star. When you're a star. When you're a superstar. H-A-N-N. I don't see you now, Robert. Let me see. Not on my. Oh, I see. There you go. Let me try again, God. Let me get the computer set back up. Every doggone time. Rihanna ain't even that popular like that. Yes, she is. I'm playing. I just got in my feelings then, Rihanna. I love you so much. I love you so much, Rihanna. Never, never, ever will there be another Rihanna. But I'm trying to be an up and coming rising star too. Please. Look at that. And everybody was ready. Let me see. Let me see if I can get somebody else. Let me see. I hope I put it to go public. Let me see. I don't see nobody yet. I don't want no more Rihanna. She got me in trouble. I don't want no more Rihanna. I'm trying to see what it's doing. I don't see nobody yet. Hold on, Robert.
Good, we good.
Boy, listen, you guys. This is the price I have to pay for being a star. This is the price I have to pay for being a star. This is the price I have to pay for being a star. Wow. Okay. Let me get that up there first. Jesus. I don't understand. Right. Don't nobody else. I see everybody doing what they want to do. But the queen.
As soon as you hit something.
Yes, as soon as I hit one verse. Look at everybody. I know they about to die. They think I ain't got it. They think I ain't getting back in there, but they know the queen gonna do it. Let me see. Y'all know what? This is ridiculous. I must be done really got big timing. But see, they can't stop. I got that doggone Zoom. That's why I'm smart. Yeah, pay a little extra money. And I got that doggone Zoom. So they can't come for a kid. Because I ain't earning no doggone money. This don't make no sense. Boy. Okay, let's try it again, Robert. Maybe I better I'm gonna go to a regular song because they trying to be a little petty. Get that. Let me try again. I don't understand. Just please, Facebook. Oh, I'm begging.
Say just please.
Yes, I'm begging. I know how to act if y'all act right.
Let me have one night. Let me have one night, Facebook.
Yes, Facebook. Let me just enjoy Robert Hannah. Oh, y'all need to help me, Alvarez. Hey, but it got me when I told y'all better have my money. So let me see if they get me with this then. Hopefully they don't want to get me with this. Hopefully, but I ain't gonna play it long. I'm play this real quick. I'm gonna shut this doggone thing out real quick. I'm gonna cut this out real quick because I promise y'all they be ready to get me. Let me turn on this commercial. I'm still playing. I'm rock and roll. Yes, I am. I don't care. I'm rocking on this thing.
They got me pressed. They know how I'm coming, we'll come to the flesh. With a brush, you gon' check. She be talking that shit, talking out of her neck. A blood on her dress. Yo, you can never this see Cardi step in the spot. Said that you bought it, we know that you not. I'ma pull up on pull-ups as soon as I drop. All on you boy, now make up a down. Baby, I see my business, they tryna block. Pop bitch like they hot, but they not. Just ready to race, the panic, the watch. We flex and we know what you got. Cardi the hack of the game in the knock. Do you do not got him on like you go bang, bang like I'm chopping them jobs. Previous shit, I'm in love with the rock. You said you gon' take it, you got me chopped.
Okay. Facebook. I own no rights to this music. I just want to be popular. I just want to get to a position where I'm like the rest of the people, and I just want to be that way. Please, Facebook. I don't know what else I could do. I've given you guys all the credit. You're gonna be the ones that I say thank you for helping me be really who great. But please let me hear her say, I don't need no press. Hold on.
They doing shit cause they see me on top to the super love, I'ma say you will drop. Press. I don't need more press. Kill them all, put them to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who? Big dog. Must be that whip that I ordered. And a new whip for my daughter. We know that gon' spoil her. Got one in New York, me one in Georgia. Move in the truck as a quarter. My money still long like weed. Still wet like water. Everyone jumped on the floor. She was fucking with me.
Okay. Because they'll get me in a minute. I still made it through though, Robert. I don't care. Robert, they're not going to die. They just do it too much. Darn. I was killing that too, boy. I took y'all up through them. I'm nervous now. I don't know what to do because they got me, and I done got my little people back up. Hey, y'all, listen, I'm shaking. Facebook won't let me be great. Look at me. Just get all of this. This is a lot. Facebook, if you just let me be a star. Let me see. Okay. What other one I want? Let me see. Because Cardi don't care how she give it to me. Oh, let me see. Oh, let me play this for the pastor because he did say he loved this. I'm going to slow it down just for a minute because, he did tell me he loved this. So let me see, can I get a swig of this? Yo, don't make no sense. Hey, Sheikah. Girl, they won't let me be great. Hey, Miss Ponder. I can't see that good, so if it's a woman or a man, I apologize. Hey, Miss Hudson. This goes back out to the pastors that was on my line last night. He know he loved this song, so I want to make sure I play it for you again because all I want is a couple of forevers. Robert told me he been doing a couple of forevers for about 23 years now. I'm going to testify. I can't hardly make it 2 or 3 days. Yes.
My heart is here. We got each other.
I love one man, though.
If I could, I'd love you forever and time.
Yes, I do.
What we've been through, no one else knows. Cause all that matters is how far this goes.
Yeah.
And it will go until it starts again. And you, I feel like I'm mine. Nothing can stop love from loving on
Listen, I'm not
asking for much, just a couple of forever.
Yeah, that's all I want.
A couple of forever. I'm the only one, you're the only one. Together it's never. I'm talking my
boy. I'm listening to Robert Hannah tonight. I got my doggone notebook. I'm 3 marriages in. I'm a hot mess and can't nobody tame me. So I'm gonna be taking notes from Robert Hannah and Carrie tonight because I mean, men, right now I'm a work in progress. So I'm going around places to try to find out what is working. Obviously, I'm good at what I do because nobody breaks up with me, but I'm not getting in long-lasting relationships. Yeah. So I want to make sure I'm taking notes. You guys get you a pen and a pad so we can get that down. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Hey, Felicia. That's my cousin. Let me start trying to say hey, because, boy, Facebook had no doggone game. Hey, Miss Linda Martin. She said, welcome, Robert Hannah. Hope you're ready for a night. Oh, you see it? Well, Robert, you help me out. You read some of these doggone comments because y'all know the stuff be moving. Tell everybody, hey, Sabrina. Rob gonna help me out.
I got you.
Boy, I hope he ready because I'm not gonna give him no break. I'm coming in like a savage. I done got out dressed up. I done put everything on. Look at this. Boy, this is a doggone. Boy, y'all don't want this headache. Y'all men be doggone calling my phone day and night. Y'all don't want this headache. I'm telling you. I ain't never seen nobody do good with this headache. You better ask some of my doggone veterans. They'll tell you that girl is crazy. That's what they know. I don't act good. But Robert's gonna teach me. So let me try to get me a swig of something. I cannot have Robert Hannah on the show and not take it low. I'm finna take it all the way low. Please, Facebook. Y'all do too much. Y'all ain't even gotta act like that about these people. I cannot have him on here and don't go low. So I'm finna go low. I am. Boy, I'm finna go low. Please, Facebook, let me just hear him. Hey, Cheryl. I'm gonna go back and tell all y'all, hey.
Yo, I got 12 things to say. 12 ways to say.
I got that doggone Robert Hannah, boy.
Check it out. Do you mind if I give you some of mine?
Yeah, I want to give the 12 plate.
12 plays.
Yes, I do.
Do you mind,
baby? Give it to him. Do you mind?
Do you mind?
Come on, Robert.
Give you some of mine.
I own no rights. Come on now. Come on, I can't before they give me. 12 play. Oh, come on. 12 play.
Okay, here we go.
Woo! That's like you rolling, boy.
Do you mind if I give some of mine?
I gotta pause it. Kelly taking too long. You gotta come on. He know Facebook is doggone on me like a hawk. Jesus. Hey, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it, Michael Love. I appreciate it. I take time to try to give you this 12 play I do. Baby, climb on top of me. I'm trying to get there, but Kelly taking too long. Hold on. Baby, here we go, Mom. I want to go to my room of fun.
We'll go to my room of fun, and I'll say give me a tongue, 'cause tonight I'm gonna fulfill your fantasy, yeah. Oh, lie down on the floor, cannot wait to come inside.
I can't do no more. Ooh, Carol be done cut our doggone live out the night, Robert. Make sure, tell Carol I said I'm done. Tell Carol I ain't doing no more. She be done took our doggone live. Oh, that right there was gonna get me right together. Let me see. What time I 7:49. People, listen. You got two legends in the house tonight. We are living legends.
That's it.
Hannah.
That's it.
The queen. And you might not never get another opportunity like this in your lifetime. You want to take note. I'm telling you, this is greatness in the making right here. Before long, I'm gonna be selling out auditoriums and stadiums. You guys are gonna be using binoculars to try to see the queen. That's what I'm saying. So you guys better take advantage. Lily, you ain't got to worry. I'm gonna have you on the front row, Lily. Some of y'all gonna be on the front row. Yeah, but some of y'all, you're not gonna have the money to pay for the tickets. I get it, but I'm just saying, you better watch me, and you better not watch me long, because I'm gonna be so fast you ain't even gonna be able to see me. They're passing by you. Let me get me something. Let me see what I can get by with. No, what can I get by with? Facebook not worried about no R. Kelly. They show like they worry about Ivy Kelly.
Okay.
That's what they worry about, Ivy Kelly. Because, baby, taking them up through there. I ain't playing with them. I ain't playing with them. Let me get me something else. Let me get me something else. Oh, let me get this right here. If I can get the clean version, I can get the clean. Y'all know this is my baby right here. Let me see, can I get the clean version? Because if I don't get the clean version, I ain't no telling what this nut liable to say. I ain't no telling what he liable to say. Let me see if it's clean, though. It might not be. Let me see, y'all. This nut right here, I'm gonna say something anyway. I know when he get ready to come on if it's clean or not. I gotta see what he say. Oh, we'll make it. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. Okay. This is right here. Don't come for me, baby. Don't come for me.
In the click you claim, West Side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I'm your wife. We put some bad boys for life. Plus, Pokey trying to see me weak. Hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. We keep on coming while we running for your juice, steady. Keep on busting at the boots. You know the rules. No season guard, so homie, I don't leave you. Cut your young ass up, leave you in peace. Now be deceased. No kill them. Well, with real G's, quick to snatch your ugly ass off the streets. So peace. I let the go and soul for life. Don't let the West Side ride tonight. Bad boy. Get your cats built. You know, see, grab your when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me, but your pumps didn't finish. Now you're about to feel bad over minutes.
I hit him up. Boy, that's my jump. Oh. I be wilding, boy. Boy, do not come for me. Boy, I hit him up. Little C's. Huh. Y'all don't want to play with me. What, y'all got sickle cell or something? That's what he say. Mother, you got sickle cell or something? Don't come for me. Now, Pop, you gave him that. You gave him that, Pop, when you told him. Oh, I love that.
Oh boy.
He gave him that. Ooh, I'm good and tired. I'm gonna have to stop ordering them double cheeseburgers. This doggone choke about to choke the life out of me. This doggone life, this doggone waist trainer. If I pass out, Robert, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's this doggone choke and this waist trainer. Jeez. I can't breathe neither way. Doggone choke, I'm trying to look like I'm worth money. It's tight around my neck. I done doggone ate too many cheeseburgers. Then I squeezed in that doggone girdle. Looked like it was pinching the meat. Ow! I said, Dog, I got the right side, but look like it was pinching my doggone meat. Robert, I swear. But I look good. Look at that.
That's it. You gotta look good.
It's not that man. As long as I look like $1 million. Well, this doggone weight training so tight, I can't even feel my ribs. I'm gonna take it out. I ain't doing it for the whole hour for y'all. Y'all ain't doggone. Y'all ain't looking in shape neither. Soon. Let me find me another swig or something before they get me. I got 5 minutes. Oh, I got 5 minutes. Dear man, Robbie Hunter finna carry it up through them. Hey, Minnook. Minnook, I done got so doggone thick. Girl, wait till I get to this doggone place with y'all. I done got so doggone thick. You better not bring your doggone husbands if you know you're scary. Ha! I'm gonna be wild as a bat. I'm gonna be wild as a bat. I promise you. You better keep them home. You know, like I doggone know. Let me see. What else can I get before I go? Let me see. I'm gonna be off the chain when I get in the building. And Rona done had me locked up for a whole year. I'm gonna be so doggone wild. Let me see. I'm gonna be so doggone wild. I'm gonna be so doggone wild, Jesus. Y'all better call my brother. That's the only person gonna help y'all. Once this doggone Rona live, they let me in the building. Robert, you know how I do. You know I'm for sure. Yeah, y'all gonna turn me back to the old me.
There's gonna be a storm.
Because I've been in the pad, because I've been in the studio. Y'all don't think I ain't got no guns. What you think I sold them all because I've been for long? No, I'm still Dre.
Not
Still
the
Dre. Yes.
Dre.
Yeah, with the, you know that. You like that, did you? Yeah. What you think I ain't got no guns? You think I sold them all? No. Y'all can have this rap. I'm gonna just get one more album, then you can have it back. Yeah. I don't want it no more. Let me find this one song. Come on now. This is my last song. Come on now, please. This is how we do it at the crap table, just to try to see if we can get it. One more time. Let me try one more time. I might not be able to get it. Oh, I'm so sick of this. Stop. Give me that. Give me that back. Give me that back. Give me that right now. Boy, Robert, I can't wait. I've been waiting on you for the longest. I sure have. Because I want it to be. Okay. This is the last little one I'm going to be able to get. Let me see. Hey, y'all. Robert Hannah, I thought you were supposed to be telling everybody hey for us. Hey, Shawana.
Hey, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey.
I know, Miss Linda Moore, and I am really in rare form. When I get these are living legends, you know what I'm saying? Robert Hannah was off the chain and looking real good when he was young. Then he done manifest that all the way through his 50. Wow. I mean, still, dog, I'm trying to tell y'all got to get y'all game weight up. Some of y'all look like y'all fell off the turnip truck. But Robert Hannah, he's still a living legend. Look at him. he over there doing the most. He doing the most. Let me get a little bit of this. Then I'm done. I'm gonna get this swig of this.
What you're about to see is the best.
I'm gonna get a swig of this, then I'm done. Cause we finna turn it out. Hey, Eric Jackson. Miss Linda Meyer, I ain't got no choice. Once I get around something, man, I'll be wilding because I want to get to the truth. You guys telling all these doggone godforsaken lies, and I can't get to the truth of what's going on. Let me see. I don't gotta dance. I don't gotta dance no more. I don't gotta strip no more, baby. I make money. Yeah, you can't mess with me. Listen, I don't gotta dance. I make money.
Hello, you can f with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. At the store, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick cutting. So don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now. I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance. I make money move. If I see you now.
Look at that. I gotta give it a minute. Then go right there.
Also, don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now. I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance. I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't with you. I'm a boss, you a worker. Try make bloody move. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at. You know where I be. You run the club, just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a about who it.
Boy, I done turned it out tonight, Robert. Woo! Y'all, I'm making money moves. I don't gotta strip no more. I'm making money moves. But when I was stripping, you couldn't do nothing with me then either. I'm tired. Ooh, let me get it together. Boy, I'm making money moves. I got bloody shoes. Tupac hitting them up. Robert.
Yes.
They don't want this. You guys don't want this. As soon as I get that doggone raincoat on and them little cheesy booty leotards, well, you guys ain't gonna be able to do nothing with me. You better make sure my brother down here in this area. Ain't gonna be no help for y'all. Robert.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you agreed to come to my show.
Oh,
you
all the
guys
time,
will
all the
definitely
time.
see Robert just like you always do.
Yeah.
As soon as we run it, we're gonna post it. Now let me tell y'all what's happening. Facebook be giving me. So as soon as I post my live, they block it. I have to spend half the night trying to unblock it. I own the rights to this music. I just want to look good with my doggone swoop puff I done did. I don't get it, but Robert say we're gonna make it do what it do, and we're gonna give y'all what y'all come for. So without further ado, we ain't gonna hold up the process. I do want to let y'all know that Bree couldn't be with us tonight. She had a prior engagement, so please keep that in mind. And we I hope everything go good for with her engagement. And she could also have prior engagement. But Sheikah, I got Robert Hannah, baby, all to myself. You know, no one can control me, so there's no one here to help him. So what do you think is gonna happen? Yes, I'm glad, but I'm gonna give him a chance to help me with this stuff. So basically, I just want you to go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself. You know who you are. Because I know you from when I was a kid, and so tell me a little bit about yourself, your life, and everything what you got going on before I get into trying to get into what I want to know.
Well, my name is Robert Hannah from the small city of Rennes, Georgia. So most people from down that way know me, all my good people. And I've been married to Carol Candy Hannah for 23 years. And we have one kid together. We have 3 total, and we live in Lithonia, Georgia. And I'm a Marine, joined the military service. And as usual, I've never drank, never smoked, never done any of that stuff. So I'm a little different from most people, but that's pretty much it. And I'm employed downtown at the municipal market in downtown Atlanta. So other than that, man, everything else is pretty much what everybody know about me pretty much.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that, I've always admired you from a little bitty child. If Carol knows, I had the biggest crush on you growing up. I still want to make that clear. I was just like, you guys, you, Vincent Washington. Oh my God, Vince, James Adams, James. But it would just do me justice when they give me a little pat on the head in the hallway like a little dog. I be like, oh my God, he pat me on my head. James pat me on my head. Then I go over there run try to get Vincent to pat me. Oh, I try to get everybody to pat me because I thought I was doing something with one of them told me I was cute. Hey, little eye. That's what they used to say. Hey, little eye, how you doing? That used to bother me. Then I see y'all come hold up with them. I just used to want to cry. I'd be like, child, why she want to got James? But I still love you though, Siobhan. I do. Okay. So I just said, I know you from growing up, and you've always been a fabulous guy to me. So I've never had any thoughts or anything about you personally. So when I thought about who I could get to pull into the show to see if they could give me some insight on some of the things that I could possibly be doing wrong, because I'm good at that. I couldn't think of nobody but you, I said, let me get Robert Hannah. I think he'll tell me. So that's why I said, let me call on some people that I know. So tonight, I just want to kind of know, how long have you been married?
23 years.
23 years. 23 years. Okay. Well, I've been married a few times. Now, maybe a few. 3. So they say. And so they say I'm married right now. That's what the judge say. But I beg to differ. If you want to get my daddy name back, then what you want me to do? I beg to differ. But it would be 20 years if I get my daddy name back. It would be good. But all I'm saying is, I've never been in a marriage the correct way. I know I'm supposed to be because that's what I was taught. But I'm trying to get to the bottom of what makes them work, what makes them not work when you do have problems, when you do go through infidelity, when you do go through you're growing apart, when you do go through trying times where you're being tested. I'm a no patience type female. So I'm looking for you to tell me how you weather 23 years with somebody through all of the different things that could interrupt the marriage? You know, what is it that makes Carol have that fabric that just keeps Robert to maintain there? Because I think for a lot of women, we want to know what keeps you. Because a lot of times we make a statement where if a man don't want to be kept, now you do. But it seems though you guys do want to be kept, but it seems that it's got to be the right woman. So that's what I'm looking for. What am I missing? Because um, I'm not marriage material right now. So men, please don't get it twisted. Maybe a little more years. Give me about 65. We'll talk about that then. But not now. So don't start flooding my cards tonight. But I'm asking him because I want to know for future reference. So what am I doing, you know, like that you might have had a better experience? What kept your fabric together?
It basically boils down to the person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When we first got married, in Carol, the first thing she said, "You are who you are. I can't change who you are. It's just a matter of being respectful and always trying to do better and be better towards her and treating her like my wife and cherishing that. That's all it's all about. You know what I'm saying? You can't change anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Either they're going to change themselves. Eventually, time changes some people take a little longer. But with us, as we've gotten older and grown older together, we've actually grown closer. Like I said, it's not perfect at all. I get on her nerves sometimes. She be like, "Don't you got somewhere to go?" But you just got to understand the person that you married, and if you love them enough to deal with their issues and their ups and their downs, and that's what it's all about, making it work. My thing is, as long as there's nothing physical going on toward each other, as far as like fighting and stuff like that, anything else you can work out. It's just a matter of how much you love and really want to be with that person.
Mm-hmm. My mom said that, you know, hooray, Robert, you no smoking, no drinking. Hats off to you, your military service, and you're a true leatherneck, is what she said.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
As wild as I may be, I'm gonna testify and say I don't smoke, I don't drink either. That's never been my thing. I don't do all of those things. Not to say that it's not something wrong with it, but everything I do straight 100% all Ivy. That's just been my lifestyle. But I'm wild on life, so it doesn't take a lot to get me to do something if it's fun, because I like that type of mentality. But when I get in these situations where I'm easy to get mad, I tell people that you ought to see that they take me to that altar quick. The problem is I take them to the divorce attorney quick. That's what happens. I mean, just quicker you take me to the altar, I'm going to that doggone divorce attorney because you're not going to aggravate me. So I don't understand when you say she said that she's not going to change you. Does that mean that she's saying that she understands where you could have some flaws that would be troubling to her and she just doesn't want to deal with that? Or does that mean that she has to accept you with what you might be, you know, whatever it could be that would not be what I could deal with? I don't understand that part when they say that I'm not going to change. Because another person that I know said that. They said that, well, she said she wasn't going to try to change me. What does that mean from a woman?
From what I got from her, like I said, she, you know, like I said, I'm a man. And men do what men do and they make decisions, whether you have to, whether it's right or wrong, you got to answer to them when it's time to answer to them. And with us, she's never been the nagging type, where you going, this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever. My thing is, like I said, you're a man, you're going to do what you do. My thing is, like I said earlier, just be respectful about it. And my wife is not the nagging type. And even when I get on her nerves with the stuff that I do, she's like, "Don't you got somewhere to go? You go home to see this weekend and there's a football game going on somewhere." But with her, she don't stress about none of the stuff that I do, you know, as far as going out and to the football games or basketball games or being gone for the weekend, you know, because she can't get out and move around like I do. So she don't expect me to stay home with her. But like I said, I was out doing my thing when we first met. I was single. We were out in the streets. We were hanging with my friends, doing things, going to clubs and stuff like that. And for years, we went to the clubs, me and my friend, and we hung out and we did the things we did. And I came home. So my thing would be, she had enough confidence to know where he don't drink. And I know he's coming home. So that's the only thing she worried about.
So am I to understand that a woman has to try and pick, because I'm the type of person, certain things don't bother me.
There you go.
With a man. But then that only applies if he's not trying to be in a real relationship with me. Now, if we're agreeing that we're just messing around, that we don't have no ground rules, except keep them hoes in check. I don't like women saying stuff to me unnecessarily. I don't like that. But if we're talking about getting a relationship, then my mindset changes a little bit. So there are things that I say that's not going to work if that's what you're going to do.
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that I know that once you say you're a man and you're not going to change, then that means that I have to allow myself to know whether I could deal with who you really are. Because they're saying that with the good, the bad, and the ugly, I got to accept that. That's what it sounds like. So, and I have to know for me, I guess it would just depend on what it is. I made a comment to you earlier. I'm not, wife status bothers me. Being the other woman, I'm great at that. I'm great at being the other woman. I never cause no problems with that. But that wife status, oh, you got a fool on your hand. Yeah. I'm burning up stuff like in doggone clothes bleached up. I'm dragging stuff out the house on the trampoline on fire. Yeah, I'm good with all that. Busting tires, you calling the wrecker. That's what you doing. Yeah, I'm riding around like Batman in the night. Me and my girls, we're looking for you every chance we get. And we're gonna find you too. And so no, but if I'm your side girl, I'm good. I'm probably messing with some more men. Nowhere to be found. But if you want me to be a wife, you're gonna have to, I ain't gonna be able to do it unless I got a real good understanding. And I think that's where I'm going wrong.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm going wrong.
You got to have a good understanding across the board. Like I said, you know, you want the person to be respectful to you, and you're not going to go out and just do regular crazy things. And that's my thing too. Yeah, I go out and I hang out when we first got married. Like I said, when we first started dating, you know, we were both single and still trying to decide what we say we wanted to be together, but we got to put the test of this, that, and the third stuff come up. You really decide whether you really want to be with this person and can you deal with what they're doing. But like I said, with me, when we decided we were going to get married, yeah, I slowed down some. You know, we wasn't going out as much, but still going out. But like I said, it's just you got to have somebody that you are willing to go through that stuff with, and that person is willing to go through it with you, and y'all make it work for the both of y'all, regardless of what people say.
What people say. I get a lot of that. I get a lot of that people think they know your relationship better than you know your relationship, or they think they know business better than you know it. Because people are quick to say, "Oh well, they got infidelity, they got this, they got that." You got, you know, they did this. Don't make it seem like they got no good marriage. I know this, I know that. But that's the problem. If whoever you dealing with is working that with you, what do these people on the outside got to do with that? That would be getting me. If that person is able to weather that storm and not risk everything they have and throw it away, then why are you so invested in the street to try to figure out why that thing is still working? It's working because the two individuals obviously see past your BS and they wanted to work, even though they got BS in their house. They seem to think that they're able to keep it maintained. The sin ain't too bad, but you feel like you smelling it, so you keep stirring in their mess. That's the problem I have with it. When you guys won't let people marriages be their marriages, you won't let their relationships be their relationships. So what, she ain't left, and because you know what you know. But it seemed to me people feel from what I'm getting from him is that they got that understanding, then it doesn't matter what you know. That's what I'm getting from it, because I'm the type of person, I want to get married one day, but I got to find the right man. And I just don't know if it's because something ain't done up in here. I think maybe my bread ain't done. And I'll be honest, that's why I'm going all around these places asking, because I need to find what works for me. And that's what I'm trying to get other people to do, is truly find out what works for you, so that you don't spend 5 years or 10 years or 3 years just to get out the marriage anyway. I just don't want to do that. I just would like to cut through all of that play stuff. And I just want you to know who I am and what it's going to be. And so when I see people like you and Carol and other people, we're in no way saying that you don't have trials. Mm-hmm. But if you could think of some of the trials that you've had, or the energy that you thought would be greater than what you could have stayed for. Because I asked the question the other day, and I got a lot of backlash because I said, men cannot take what they dish out. You guys dish out a lot of hurt. But if we do anything to embarrass you the way you embarrass us, then you're ready to go. So is it, I didn't never hear you say, that you wasn't gonna try to change her. I
Mhm.
just heard you say that she say she wasn't gonna try to change you. So that means, are you taking everything as a grain, that
Yeah.
whoever is doing it, you guys work through it?
Oh yeah. I never try to change her. Period. And that's what I'm saying. You can't change people.
Mm-hmm.
The only time it's going to change them, or they're going to eventually get to the point where, like, you know what, this is getting old. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
The risk.
It was even the time in our marriage when I said I didn't want to be married no more. I'm being honest with you, and I told her that.
Right.
And I was feeling some kind of way, and it was really about me, thinking about me and me only, and not her. But then you have to sit down and think like, man, am I really trying to get back out there and go through all that again when I know that this is a good woman? It's just I'm just being greedy and wanting more than I figuring I'm not getting what I want out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after you sit and you think and all the stuff you've been through and how much stuff she's done for you and what we share together. Oh, there was never a doubt about the fact that we loved each other. It's just the fact that I felt that I wanted to do something different. Had nothing to do with her. I have the perfect wife. My wife she would cook, she would clean, she would do whatever. And all my friends, how do you get to go all the time? How do you get to go out with your girl, with classmates all the time? How do you get to go home every weekend and stay in a hotel all the time? Because she's not worried about where I'm going and what I'm doing. Because when you start worrying about that, then that makes the marriage worse as you go on. Because you're always constantly thinking, what is he doing? Period. When my wife called me when I go home, it's like, when I get there, let me know you're there. Good night, good morning, that's it. And usually it's a text and not even a call unless she's just up wide awake. But you got to have a lot of trust in the whole thing.
Yeah, you better keep them. Because it's not that easy with every woman, and that means that she has a level of security. Or either she has a level of disconnect. It's one of the two. She got a level of security or a level of disconnect to what you do. And either way, you lucky.
You gotta have
it. Go. As the wind blow, whichever way it go.
There you go, whichever way.
You lucky, because I'm telling you, I know from experience with these men I be cheating with, you guys calling Tony too doggone much. Just learn some things from Carol. Doggone. Just every 5 minutes. You know you already out doing something. Then like what Rob was saying. What you on? Too much. Jesus.
Yeah. I've never been a caller. I'm sorry. And
I be saying the same thing.
I go out with my friends, and some of them are not even married, and even the ones that are married, their phones ring all night. They be like, man, how do you get to go out?
I'm gonna get y'all questions.
She's not that person at all. Period.
Let me try to go back up just a little bit and see what they saying, because you know me. I'm just saying, some of y'all calling Tyler too doggone much. Just every 5 minutes. The man can't even must sit down over here good boy. You calling him. Jesus. And I'm gonna send him home. You can't stay here.
You can't stay there.
No Lord.
You got to go.
Exactly. Let me see what on here. Hold on. Yes, they got to. It's so many people on here tonight. I'm gonna have you more than once, Rob. But it's a lot of people. Sabrina, hey Tamika Buzz, Sheikah, Robert say, Robert Sheikah say, hey.
Hello, Sheikah.
Hey, Jesus, hey James Cooper. Hey Felicia Williams.
Hello, Felicia.
Hey Miss Broomfield, Miss Linda Martin. You guys, let me try to work from this device before I be done cut this doggone live off. Y'all already know I ain't technical. Y'all be doing too much. Hold on, Robert, because I seen a few questions.
All right.
Give me just a second. Let me get to it. Because I can't I gotta see them. Well, I can't even see them like that. They be moving. Hey, Shanty Whitfield. All right, now maybe I can see them in here. Give me just a second, y'all. Let me try to get some on Felicia. My mom, okay. On the outside looking in, that's what Miss Melissa said. She could say it right. That's true from Trisha Varner. Shanty Whitfield say that's right. They do what they want. But the moment you do something, oh, their heart just breaks and they can't take it. They want to call it quits. You guys, I can't see this stuff, and I don't care whether y'all think I can read or not. I can't see this stuff worth a doggone lick. But I ain't worried about it because I cannot see. Miss Lena Burley said that's the truth. Pastor Vincent Miller said people on the outside just talking, don't want to see you happy. Marriage is um, sacred between you and the spouse. As long as y'all have an understanding, it will work out.
Period.
What's that?
Period. I'm just saying, you got to shut out what everybody else think. And a lot of relationships go bad because people will have problems and they'll leave it because just based on what they think people are saying or what their
Right.
girlfriends or guy friends are saying. And
Right.
like I said, and it's not like they've never been through anything themselves.
Right.
So my thing would be, in order for you to, unless she come to you and say a man is beating her or they're having some physical issues or whatever, just say, girl, make your own decision. You'll know when you had enough. And quit trying to criticize somebody else's relationship, which I never do. But if somebody come to me and say, well, we having a problem, he's beating me or whatever, this, that, and the third, even then, you just tell them what they should do. I don't tell them when to do it, but this is your way for you to handle it where you will be feeling safe or it's a safe environment for you. Other than that, you're like, girl, then the decision you got to make on your own. If you love him enough to stay
Right.
with him, the same thing with him. If you love her enough to put up with whatever's going through with it, don't mind what nobody else say. It's between you two and you two only. I'm sorry.
Right. So my cousin Alberta Hill said hello.
Hello, Alberta.
Let me see if I got any questions. I don't want to miss nobody, Jesus. Miss Linda Martin said, I never let anyone inside my marriage, but me and my husband, I never let anyone tell me anything about what my husband was doing. I always trust my own instincts in my marriage and about my husband. When you let the world in your relationship, it will never work. That's Miss Melissa Gilmore. I love her dearly. Guys, if you have some more questions, I'll get to them. But this is what I'm going to say. So what I say to that. I blame whoever it is you cheating with and yourself if your business is sloppy.
Period.
I do. And I only speak from all aspects, from the white point of view, from the side chick point of view, from whatever you want to call me point of view. I speak from it. I'm telling you, yeah, it is sloppy if you let it be sloppy. My issue with it is, and I discussed that with you, I don't care who it is, man or woman. Ground rules should be laid out for how this thing is going to go. It's a certain level of respect. I ain't talking about no girlfriend that I will give a wife. I'm going to give you that, okay? Because even if I'm being messy and I'm doing something, I'm going to give you that. But you have to understand, the man that is doing this activity with you, he is required to hold you to a certain standard, even though he being sloppy, because he is. But he is supposed to respect and protect his kingdom. If you let me inside the kingdom and you tell me to act better, you a fool. I should have never been inside the kingdom. You done let me out in the kingdom and I'm acting reckless because you done let me act like that. Now you want to check me and you done let me been running 2 or 3 of these headquarters around here and I'm not going to act right. But I tell all men, I tell them, you better be glad you're dealing with somebody that don't want to destroy your lifestyle. I have nothing to gain from destroying it, so I will not do it. But the women that do want your lifestyle, wife, they want your wife lifestyle, you need to be more careful, men, especially if you're the one doing it. You're cheating with the outside person, so you need to be better. You need to keep your mouth closed. You need to keep your business straight. You need to keep everything about what you're doing private. Your phones aren't supposed to be linked to the crap you're doing. You shouldn't be doing the crap right in Jefferson County, Watley County, or no county. You're supposed to be somewhere else, but you trash it. And then once the stuff start getting out, you want to blame us, want to blame the women. I stand for myself. You ain't blaming me on nothing. Your marriage raggedy is raggedy. I'm in it. It's just me and your raggedy marriage. All I'm saying is you guys got to own your own mess. It would never get nasty if you keep it clean, period. All my men get along. They ain't arguing, fighting, cutting the food. Everybody know their spot. They ain't got to fight. You need to teach them women that, men, because I'm talking to the men that be doing this reckless behavior, and then y'all always want to throw it back at the woman. We owe you nothing. Nothing. I ain't made no vow to you. So my thing is, start it out right. Put women in their place. This is a good looking man. But if you walk up on this man, he need to put you in his place. If he do get out of character and deal with you, he still need to put you in your place. period. I don't care how you take it. And the day he don't do that is the day he jeopardizing his marriage.
That's it.
I don't care how you look at it. But when you don't know the other woman, you don't know what I want. And that's the game that I think people who are married should not play. You have no way of knowing what I truly want or what I'm willing to do to destroy your lifestyle. So you should not be that careless when you're doing what we're talking about. I want to point it out because nobody wants to wear it, but you always want to talk about it. But I want you to wear it because I got no problem wearing it. I don't want nobody's husband. I didn't even want the husbands I had. I don't want nobody's boyfriend. I am going to mess with them. That I'm going to do. But I don't want them. I want to be clear on that. Because you guys give too much slack. And I don't like that. I don't like that. It is all about how you do it. And if you do it right, you won't have these problems. Never do all this outside stuff without making some ground rules and making people know. Tell the truth. I'm not leaving my wife. So if you're getting in this to start some foolishness, we're done today. What you looking for? Didn't I just tell you I've been married 23 years? But they dumb. So I figured I'd get somebody who can help me.
But the biggest thing I get though, like I said, I work in a place where there's just for the last 20 years, mostly women. And I've wore a uniform all of the time. So
right.
If a man is in a uniform and he looks decent and he smells nice and he has a nice smile, you're going to get hit on all day every day. And you will be surprised. And women don't, and some women don't know how to accept the fact that when you don't hit on them.
When you don't hit on them.
Because I've seen women at the market that I've known and, hey, how you doing for 5 years. Mm-hmm. A lady came up to me the other day. She said, I've seen you for 5 years. Hey, how you doing is all you ever say, and have a nice day and have a nice weekend. So she said, me and my girlfriend was talking. Said, we actually thought you were a gay man. You know, I started laughing. So right. I'm like, no, I'm married, 23 years married. And my thing would be, this is my job. This is why I earn my living. I'm not here to get women. I'm just here to be friendly. And that's what I do. But people are going to assume, regardless of, like I said, all kind of crazy stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
she didn't think you were gay. She was sizing you up.
You was just trying to see what was I going to get.
Exactly. I want to help you. But she ain't thought now day that you were gay.
I'm like,
she wanted to see how much conversation she
there you go
from you in that statement. I'm a pimp. I do it well. So I know what she was doing.
She was like, because your beard is always trim, right. you always smell good, your nails are always clean. Yeah. I'm like, well, that's what a man's supposed to do.
Now, you should have known from the start of that conversation for 5 years. That meant for 5 years, she been wondering why you ain't never said nothing else for 5. That's how you know when they talking crazy. For 5 years, you running out numbers. That's what you do. You've been watching me for 5 years. She was already ready to get you right. Man, I stopped with dead Senate. That's what that was.
Yeah.
And then she went to the gay thing. She tried the character. Yeah, she tried the character. She thought that was gonna break you.
Yeah, I was like, no, sister, it ain't that.
She thought you was gonna say, I'll show you I ain't gay. That's what I would have said.
That is not the problem, I promise you.
That's what she wanted to do. But you didn't get it. I'm glad.
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, that was wanted to say. I'll show you that though.
You just gotta be strong with it.
Exactly. Well, I think that's good. You know, but I always tell people, when you know game, you can't run no game on me. I was taught that game. I'm good at this. Excellent. You can't run it. You can do it, but no. And even when I get stuck in my game, I call my cousins. I asked them, this is what he's telling me. What is that? And my cousin run that stuff to me ASAP, like a Bible verse.
Okay.
Girl, he doing this, he doing that. So I never get. Only time I get caught up is when he got some doggone splacker belly smackdown and I just can't let him go. I got one like that right now, Robert. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's not some of the truth. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna figure out something. Cause I ain't gonna be standing around for 5 years trying to figure out what it's gonna do. Cause I do get it.
Okay.
I'm that out though. But he got me stuck. And I ain't never been stuck. Darn. Our pimps go down hard.
It's one of them for everybody.
It is, ain't it? Our pimps go down hard, boy. That's why you couldn't sing Titanic, but I'm going down.
Well, fortunately, I didn't meet mine before I got married, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You better not. I hope y'all heard, Robert. You better not say it again. Y'all gonna have to rewind to hear what Robert said. So we ain't gonna get into that with him tonight. But that's something that I did want to kind of get an understanding on, because a lot of people feel that marriages don't face infidelity. Everybody marriage go through some type of storm. And I'm not saying that the storms are fair to either side. I don't think it's fair when my little godforsaken butt is in your marriage. I'm gonna agree. I don't think it's fair when the man is coming out or the woman is coming out. I want to agree. But all I'm saying is, if you're in this place, and this is where you come to find your own solidarity, you're gonna have to try to figure out what it matters to you, you know, and that is the reason why I say it has to be done a certain way. I mean, no way excusing the behavior, because I'm not that type of individual. I own it. But what I am saying is that it's just some carelessness that people do when they do these outside activities that allows it to be the level of disrespect that gets done. And I just think that if we could get that in order or get out of it, then we wouldn't have all this level of hurt that people are enduring in their marriages. And that's something that I want to say, because what I have from women, I have a lot of women that tell me they're dealing with married men because the men are telling them, I can't talk to my wife like I talk to you. I can't be as open with my wife like I'm with you, and we ain't sexual like you, and you're the only woman that I can relate to. But all of that is a lie. All of that is a lie. And I always try to tell women, you have to understand the master of deception. This man is enjoying his life in every aspect that he chooses. And if you listen to this forever, however long you want to do it, and I've been in a relationship a long time with men, but they're not manipulating me. We're all in it for the same reasons. But I do have women, and I want to point that out. You're in it thinking at some point this man is going to leave his wife. I'm not saying that they don't leave their wives, because when they catch you, the right wife catch you, he gonna have to leave if she put him out. That's what you doing.
You got to go anyway.
Got to go. But I'm saying that under most circumstances, they truly don't just walk away, women. So when you dig your heels in to be that outside woman, I need you to learn your position. That's what I need you to do, because it bothers me when you say you don't want them, but you do. But you do. Because when you conversate and you say that he tell you he can't talk to nobody, or he can't do that, he's lying. That's what he's doing. And I just want the outside woman to understand, because I really don't call you side chicks. I think all that is ignorant, but you are the outside woman, because you wear not this title of wife. So you are the outside woman. But I think you need to understand that with men, that all that element of unknown, they're not secure with that. They don't like when they have a woman that's an unknown element, a factor that they can't define, you're a loose wild one, the odds of you getting them is rare. Men like to define what they're getting, because they don't like a lot of surprises. That they can't react right if they do that. That's what make men kill you. Your element of surprise that he wasn't ready for will make you blow your own off of there. You better listen, because I'm trying to warn you, I'm trying to help you. Because you're doing things and you don't know what you're doing. And you don't know how to operate in these arenas with the people that you're dealing with. But you got to ask yourself, what are you really trying to get out of this? If you went in it knowing what you know, then what are you trying to get out of it? And that's what I be saying. So when people tell me that I'm doing this or I'm doing that, you have no way to understand my mind. You never will. And the people that I deal with, they don't understand me. But I want people to learn your respectful places. And that way, a lot of this arguing, fight in the street, people talking about stuff, some of this stuff could die down and we could have better lives. Because once the two people agree that even if the infidelity has been done, what are you doing? They already made up. So what are you doing? That's what I don't be understanding. That's why I wanted somebody who didn't mind bouncing the ideas back to me, because we get too much flat back where everybody want to feel like they justified for what they're doing and you're not. And that's just how I see it. But at the end of the day, all I want people to understand is don't make this about the individuals. Make it about the act. The act is wrong. Yes, the individuals are wrong, but it's the act that you're doing that's wrong. From my end, from your end, from his end, from whoever end, it is the act that is wrong. So we can get that act under control, which is whoever that person is needs to get back in their house. That's what they need to do first. And then the person that's outside the house, like me, needs to let them stay in their house by closing my door. I have a firm belief he's gonna do it with somebody else anyway. That is the truth, but I still shouldn't let it be me. So, but right now it's me, so I ain't finna tell you, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm just giving these Martin Luther King speeches because I want people to change. So do I want to change? But I'm still saying that I'm not gonna act like I'm separate from the issue. Yeah, I'm a part of it. We all got some things we got to work on. So, okay. But I said wife, girlfriend, baby mama, fiance, y'all ain't getting off. I'm staying with them men. I'm gonna work on the wife. None of that other stuff. No girlfriend, no fiance, no baby mama, none of that. Wife is the one I'm gonna try to get my butt out of, but nothing else. So with that, do you believe that cell phones are private? Because I want to hear this.
Well, like I said, we just spoke about it the other day. To me, yes, they are.
And why you believe that, Robert Hannah?
Because it's my phone. And
But
what's in my phone? Hold on.
It's my nanny.
What's in my phone is my business, and what's in her phone is her business. So let me, like I said, my thing would be it's my personal business. And people think because you're married or you dating someone that they have a right to. No, they don't. That is your own personal phone, your business. Period.
But this is my own personal nanny cat. And if you tell me that we have personal things, you pick the phone to be personal. Mm-hmm. Well, I could say I want my nanny cat to be personal. Okay. Now that means even though you got your phone and you're using that as what you choose to say, you could do and have how you want to. I want to use my nanny cat and say that I believe that since that is how you feel about that, I can choose and do what I want to with that.
Well, you can.
It still belongs to me. You're making that point. The phone belongs to you and the nanny cat belongs to me.
True.
That's my position in a marriage now. I ain't talking about in no girlfriend or boyfriend style. But I'm talking about in a marriage. When my husband tell me, and the reason I say that is because this is what I tell all the men that deal with me. Go to Walmart, get you a track phone. Get all your outside hoes that track phone number. You should never give her your main phone number anyway. Let her send all them little hairy nanny cat pictures to that track phone that you done left at work. Please keep that house phone or whatever phone that's got to reside with me free from all of that crap. So that when you go to work, you should tell her, once they get by 6 or 7 o'clock, it's a good possibility I ain't even know where around this phone, period. So if you're sending things, I probably ain't getting it. But I would never give a man my main phone number that my husband got a right to pick up if he want to use it. But he shouldn't see no full peanut shot when he pick it up. I'm just being 100, even though it's my phone. Even though it's my phone. I think that's trashy.
I understand that. But with me and Carol, she's never, like I said, never picked up my phone. Never asked me to look in my phone. I've never asked for her phone. I never asked to look in her phone. I never when she tell me get the keys out of her pocketbook, I take them to them. I was just raised that way. But my thing would be with us, we don't ask each other for each other's phone.
Okay.
Period.
And I'm gonna respect that.
But see, my thing is too, like I said, my phone, like if someone do a video call with me, it's tied on a message thing, it's tied to my house portal. So when it rings through my phone for a video call, it rings here. So like I said, my thing would be, we don't get into that. I guess we've grown past that let me see your phone stage to prove something.
I don't think it's a let me see. I don't think I need to see. I just needed to be clear. That's it. It's not a let me see. Because my thing is, and I'm respecting where you are, but I have to speak for me. The only reason I don't want you to get it is because I know what's in it. That's the reason I want you to get it. No problem with you not understanding that. It is a reason that I do not want you lurking through it. But however, that again goes to Carol as being a very elite woman. I need to talk with her. I love her. I need to see how she come to this mentality. She's elite on a scale that I've never seen before. And, I like it, but I want to learn.
Okay.
No, but I'm trying to make clear in my mind, when men tell me that, I know why. I tell them, if you get your phone and lay it right there, then you say, I'll be right back, baby. I'm going to just use the bathroom real quick. By the time you get to the edge of the door, you come back. Oh, I forgot my phone. You need your phone to go pee.
Hey.
You gotta take it when you go pee. You don't want to take no chance of leaving it in this room.
See, that ain't me though. I've actually left home and left my phone here, and my wife is here every day. I left my phone here. I go outside and do yard work, and my phone is in here. So if it rings, it rings. And I don't cut the ringer off. I don't cut the ringer down. See, we passed that point. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's a point though. I just think it's a level of respect. My thing, like, I get it with you and what you're saying. All I'm saying is any man that want to marry me, if you got a private issue with phones, please keep your little cheap ring. Do not bring it over to my house trying to kneel down to me, because I'm gonna bust up every phone that you come in my house with until you understand that it is not private. It's not private.
It's to each their own. That's what I'm saying. That's one of those things where it depends on the person.
All kind of stuff until you understand. Get you a track phone from Walmart. Give it to them little women and let them know that you can't talk after a certain time. And then we ain't got no problems.
Okay. I'm just saying, if that's who you are, then that's who you are. Yeah. Can't nobody debate that. Yeah. But like I said, we've never had the phone issue, period.
Right. And I respect that. I got to meet Carol. I tell Carol, I'm going to need to do a show with her. She seemed to be more fascinating than you, Robert. God.
Hold on. And like I said, I'm not even tooting my own horn, but let me explain something about me and in my marriage that's different than a lot of people's marriages. Mm-hmm. I don't require my wife to do anything, period. She ain't got to cook. She ain't got to clean. She ain't got to buy my clothes. She ain't got to iron my clothes, make up the bed, none of that stuff, put no gas in no cars. When I say none of that stuff, now to the point where my wife don't even have to leave the house, period, to go to the grocery store, nothing. We do, between my son and myself, everything for her. And that's how I want her to be. She would come in here and cook every day if I said what I wanted a meal. My wife does not have to cook. I'm sorry. And I'll eat whatever, or I'll buy me something on the way home. You see a lot of times you see us playing on Facebook. She said, well, that's your dinner. She ain't playing because I don't require her to cook. And I know that. I don't expect her to cook. Right. And sometimes on Sundays I'm here, the biggest thing you ever hear me say is Sunday breakfast. Other than that, I don't require my wife to do anything, period. Nothing. I'm sorry.
Can you look and see if there's any questions on your side that they might have?
I'm not getting anything on my side. That's what I'm saying. I was getting some, then they stopped.
Yeah, let me see what's going on this side. I hate to turn them. Let me see.
The last one I got was from Alyssa.
Okay.
And I replied back to her, then it stopped.
It's still running.
Maybe it's just my bootleg.
I don't know. It's hard for me to see them. Some of y'all questions I'm trying to get, so give me a second. So Miss Avery said, men do the most. Men give the side chick power when they don't answer wifey call. If you don't respect home, you expect him or her to respect it. I don't know if I'm saying everything right when y'all be putting stuff on him. Ms. Linda Martin said, that's right, Ivy. Want to blame the other woman. You already know you got a wife in the beginning, and when you play, when you marry, your ASS has to suffer the consequences. Ms. Linda Martin be on it. Okay. I'm trying to get everybody to. And I got both devices. But I agree with that. And I just feel that there's a certain level of respect that we're not going to make it an issue of whether I want to do something or I don't want to do something. But I just feel like for me, there are some things that put me in a bad headspace. So my thing is I help everybody do what they do because I want to stay happy. I don't want to turn into the exorcist girl. So I want you to understand, please check that woman before you I tell all my men, you should never have nobody saying nothing about me. They shouldn't even get my name out their mouth, period. I mean, I see some of them reckless here and there, but I do go back to the man and say, can you please get your little woman under control? Because I'm not bothering her. And they will tell you, they know, no, Ivy don't do that. I don't have no reason to pick or confront or do immature stuff because I'm a woman and I know my position and I'm not trying to play any other position. As well as I don't have time for that when I know I'm dealing with the person that you're talking about. That's the thing I don't get. Women that pick, women that do all this extra stuff, women that just do, to me, those be women that just truly don't have no good fabric about who they are. Because I've never had to do that to maintain no relationship that I have with no man. I done told you I'm messing with him. And if you don't believe me, then that's you. I don't know nothing to tell you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Messing with me until the day they put me in a coffin. That's it. I don't know nothing to tell you, unless I change my mind on something. But
so you give them the butt naked proof.
Yeah, because I believe that you have to get the truth. That's the only way you're gonna deal with it. Now, if he's a married man, I'm gonna work on that because I'm trying to get saved. But if y'all go together and y'all got baby kids and y'all just got some foolishness racket going, you've been engaged for 15 years,
in trouble.
Put him until they start singing a few hymns over me. It is. Especially if I like him. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm gonna be honest because I'm sick of it. All that extra stuff they be doing don't make no doggone sense. I'm not going through all that, but I am going to work on this stuff with these wives because now I'm getting a point of view from a man who has actually been married a long time. And I know my behavior is wrong with the white part. But I had a woman to tell me, and I love her, and I would love to give you a shout out. But I had an older woman to tell me that these men are much right men. I didn't know what she meant at first. I said, say that again. You're a much right man. If you're a girlfriend, you're a baby mama, you engaged, I got just as much right to that man as you do. And an older woman told me that, and I love you, ma'am. Glad you called me. But the wives, I'm going to do something about. But the rest of them,
much right.
You're a much right man, and I'm giving me a much right t-shirt because I just got much right to him as you do, and you might as well get ready for this war because I ain't going nowhere.
I heard that before already, so yeah.
She told me that. I didn't even know what she meant. She was like, he a much right man. And I was like, ma'am, yeah, he just as much as right to you as he is to her. Hey, look at her. Done schooled me.
Hey, it's cause she done been through it herself.
She schooled me right there. I took notes. Much right. I'm finna get me a t-shirt with that. Yeah.
Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Hey,
and
I thank her to this day.
Sell pretty good too, Ivy.
Huh?
That'll sell pretty good after the night.
A much right man. I'm gonna have to give her a little endorsement.
Some legal documents on that one.
With that, ladies, because he's a much right man. On the front, I'm gonna have baby mama, fiance, girlfriend. On the back, much right. Come on with me. Who want a t-shirt? Because
you need to mark that, coin that one.
I'm getting that. I'm bringing that. Much right man. I'm getting that on the back of my t-shirt, all colors with diamonds and stuff. I'm like that.
So may the best chick win.
Yeah, she told me that. I couldn't believe she said that to me. But she told me that. She said, he's a much right man. Dang, man.
Yeah. Hey, you'll do good with a clothing line with stuff like that.
I am. I'm going to make all kind of stuff.
Yeah. And put one of them to the best woman win. Sell those too. You can sell all that stuff.
Yes. I'm going to. Thank you, Robert. You seem like you got a lot to offer. I'm going to call you on this stuff. We're going to get some t-shirts and stuff going. You guys let me know because Robert is giving me all kind of ideas.
You couldn't keep them on the shelf.
I'm not going to be able to keep them on the shirt. And I'm going to put one of my pictures on the front. These pictures I'll be taking. Yeah. But I'm just letting you know so you can stop stalking me and you can stop running around acting all crazy, doing all the crazy stuff you do. You guys got to get your game up. I didn't know the lady was going to tell me that, but when she told me that, it made sense to me. I was like an epiphany, woke up in my brain like the little bug came on. My God, he's a much right man.
Oh, boy.
Now, but the wise stuff is wrong. I'm going to work on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on that. I'm gonna work on that. But I need you God-forsaken married men to stop stalking us too then. Because you guys be doing it. You guys be stalking us single women. And y'all the one married. So we need that to stop too, while we stopping my behavior. I need the married men to stop their behavior while I'm stopping my behavior. Because you guys are doing it too. So that was what I had for that. But now we got that out with the phones and all that stuff. So you just over there cracking up. I be so serious. You guys don't know. I live by this stuff. Because I think that what you be doing be dumb. Your man be doing stuff and you women don't want to own it. We ain't always coming at your people. It's not right that we have to take this abuse. I just want to be clear. And maybe ain't no other woman gonna speak up for themselves, but I'm gonna speak up for me. Your little God-forsaken man running around talking all this junk about you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Huh? You better go and sit down. Don't get on this show if you don't want the truth. We speaking nothing but the truth. The butt naked truth. That's what we're doing. Let me see. So am I to understand that you feel as a married man, do you feel you get more pressure from the women, or do you feel that it's truly that women are really aggressive? Because we had a post that said, do men like aggressive women? So I think that some married men do get a hard time because some women are so aggressive toward trying to get at you.
Well, it depends on the person. It's just like with any situation. Some men like aggressive women, and some men don't. Like me, when I was single, you don't want an over aggressive woman. I'm like, because who am I? Am I am I a mega star or somebody, or am I different from any other guy that's in the bar or whatever? But
Right.
I just don't like really aggressive women, period.
Okay. Let me try to see if I can read some of these doggone things. I just don't want to mess up this phone. So my cousin Alberta here said, if they want to play, then game on, because I'm the game master and I don't play fair. Alberta, that's why we can.
Okay, Alberta.
Man, that's why we can. I'm trying to get to y'all question because that's why we can. Because, baby, I will get your little granddaddy off the porch. Yes, I will. On this war.
Not the granddaddy.
I will get him off the porch.
Granddaddy.
I will. I'll take him right on up through there.
Hey, I get the same thing at work. Like I said, because a lot of the people that come in there are seniors, older ladies, and a lot of them are widowers. And I get it all the time. I be like, little old lady, if you don't go somewhere.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, man.
Like, boys, you married?
I'm trying to go back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go for my cousin Alberta because I don't want to mess up this live. So if they want to play game on, okay, I see that. She could say she agree. Melissa Gilmore said, married 27 years, and I hate when someone asks me, am I happily married, after I tell them how long I've been married. And then Ms. Linda Martin said, yes, marriage do go through hell of a storms. You have to do a lot of praying in marriages. Well, some of us do. My mom said, in most, which is Mary Purchase, she said, in most cases, when anybody chooses to have private phones, they have mess to hide. These cell phones have become a cheating object in so many ways. And my mom said, Robert, what does no boundaries mean to you? I'm gonna let him come back. Keep him in mind because I gotta try to get him because I can't go back and get him. We miss Bree tonight. Alvarez, you trying to say something about me can't read these doggone words, Alvarez? I hope that ain't what you doing, Alvarez, because I told you I can't hardly see this doggone stuff. To myself, we miss Bree. Alvarez know me and him be done doggone went left. And then he want to pop up a bunch of doggone.
That's all I see is the smiley faces. I don't see the questions at all.
Yeah, petty. Alvarez, I can't see this doggone stuff. I got this spotlight shining on me to look like I'm a star.
All I see is the laughter.
My Aunt Julie says that all the time. Oh, Kathy Martin want a shirt. You ain't got to worry. I'm getting one of the Much Right shirts made. I'm going to get that lady some of that money because she told me that. Yes, she did. And it was her son. She told me that. That's all I needed. When she said that, I was good. I was like, well, I'm wide open now. He said if he's not married, he belongs to his mama. I say that all the time. Much Right been saying that if your husband cheat, check him because the woman don't owe you. I get it. She don't take vows. She didn't take vows with you. Your husband did. This my mom, Robert, and that laughing gas. That queen is spread exactly. Rob be laughing at everything I say. Not the granddaddy. Yeah, Miranda. I will get that little granddaddy off the porch. You don't want this war with me. You just be doing too much. When the cane, wheelchair, and walk, I sure will. That's my mama. Now let me try to go. I will. You got to know your opponent. And I tell women, you're not willing to go to do the things that I'm willing to do to pay you back for this violent disrespect that you be doing. Yeah. But most of the time,
the rest of the 15th.
I take all checks. All of them. I can't wear these diamonds and be glossed up, worried about the 1st or the 15th. I want all of them. But at the end of the day, I'm saying this to say, I feel some type of way when we are attacked, because most of the time we get attacked for the behavior when it's our behavior. That's what I have a problem with. So I don't want people to lie, oh, she just wanted to take the time to tell me she's still doing this. I've been told you that. I'm taking the time now to school you on why you don't understand why it's still going on. That's what I'm doing. Because I feel, I feel that it's two people doing it. And we shouldn't get the backlash from everybody else when it's both of us that's wrong. So then the man and the wife go make up, and now we're ostracized. We're criticized and hypostracized. We just making up words for us. But they back together snuggled. And that's not right. Give me the same apology. And let all us get back to being friends and laughing and talking. Why do I have to stay on the outside with all of the disrespect? Because you don't want to own where we both went wrong in. I want to know that. I want to know that. We get scandalized. It ain't right. It ain't right. And I'm not going to let nobody do it. Not to me. I can't say what you let go on. But I want to speak for it. And I speak for it from both angles and from all of the ways, because yes, you can get in some situation that you didn't mean to happen. But I do believe that those conversations, that those sneaky grins, that those little sayings that shouldn't have been said was the buildup to that infidelity on both parts. And I feel that once the act is done, nobody should stand back and act self-righteous. All of us should wear that shame and disrespect and misconduct. All of us get an F. And that's how I feel. And if you pardon him, then you pardon me. Yeah. But when they don't do that, then we become the problem. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I know why you say I'm the problem, because you can't get him back from me. And you want me to leave him alone. But I feel that these type of conversations have to be had with everybody. So when you do that infidelity, everybody should sit down to the table and eat and own their portion of the meal that they cook. That's that. So everybody is asking the questions that I had went over. Said, right, mad with the woman, but still sleeping with the enemy. Do you see that way, Robert? Because you're a man. Do you feel that what I'm saying is fair to me? Or do you feel that, yes, I should, help me where I'm thinking? Because I feel like they're saying, she said, they still sleeping with the enemy. Y'all have made it up. And then we're still on the outside being ostracized. That's coming from Miss Avery.
Well, that's something that's been like that when you were kids and teenagers growing up.
Right.
The more girls you slept with as a young man, it made you a stud. But if a woman did it, she was a hoe. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's just the way society is. And yeah, both people need to own up to their side of it. If you get caught into something, it is what it is. You have a decision to make, whether you want to deal with it
or not.
Let it go on what's going on. Because there are some women that be like, you know what? Just don't bring that mess to the house and I'm cool with it. Keep her away from me. I've heard women say that.
Right.
Keep her away from me. I don't want her running around my house and some. I'm just saying, I've heard it from.
Right. Give it to me raw. I need to have it raw. Right.
I've heard it from some of my friends.
Right. Right. And I am that type. I say whatever you're doing, it's not like I'm going around looking for it. But what I will say is I do get, if that level of disrespect start, then I know that you're not handling your business. And normally I call my men in and I ask them, is there something that you don't let this one here got to thinking that she doing something here? Because it seems like to me she getting a little cocky. I'm gonna need you to check her. Yeah, I call them.
So it can't be one captain.
Right. I will call them and ask them, are you aware what your woman doing? And they say, no, baby, I wasn't aware. Well, I need you to deal with it. That's what I say. And you deal with it before I have to deal with it. And then I say, I know why you can't deal with it, because you don't want her to know you're still talking to me. But you better deal with it before it get out of hand. That's what I say. Because I'm going to get it out of hand if you don't deal with it. So I feel married people should stay married.
Yeah.
Married people should not be outside your marriage. If you don't learn nothing else from this conversation of what we're doing tonight, if you are married and you get to a rocky road in your marriage, outside is not the answer. Stay inside your marriage. Figure out what is causing your marriage to go bad without adding any other element from the street. That's what I'm giving that advice to. Because once you bring that street element in, you have fully contaminated your marriage. You might not be able to get that outside woman to just go away. Or man. I'm saying when I speak in this area, I'm speaking for men and women. If you are married, stay in your marriage. Whether you get enough nanny cat, whether she ain't doing what you want her to do, whether you can't figure out why y'all argue, you marry. Stay in your marriage. That's the only advice I can give you. Because when you get out here with some real ones like me, that element does not work right for you. And then you got problems. So that's the only advice I can give. But go together, girlfriend, boyfriend, baby mama, just keep calling my cell phone. We good. I ain't got no problem with y'all. But the married people need to stay in their marriage. Then we can minimize some of that. So that's what I had for that. And so let me see if they got something. Linda Martin said, David started all this cheating with Bathsheba. I mean, you went biblical on them. It's true. You went biblical on them. But that is what I'm saying when I say, just because you and your wife get at a bad place, it doesn't mean start having a conversation with an outside person every day. When you do that, you put the dynamics to be wrong. You start doing lady justice. Because now it's cheating on one side or the other on how long you're going to do this behavior. So I feel that instead of coming outside the house, that's the time you need to go back inside the house and say, we need to talk today. This is not working, and I need you to know where I'm at with this before we have a bad problem. And then you wives need to quit being ignorant and realize that when the man come and tell you that, you need to figure out what it's going to take to fix it. And if he tell you what it's going to take to fix it, that's not the opportunity for you to start saying, well, you ain't doing this and you wasn't doing that. Well, you wasn't the one that came up with the idea that we had a problem. You ain't been saying nothing. So you shouldn't be ready to go throw all these doggone doors back. Just hear what the man got to say before you get one of these little doggone bat holes like me in your marriage, then you crying. Want him back then you want him back. That's when you really start, oh, I want him back now, God. No, he tried to talk to you. He tried. Just quit that foolishness if you're married. Your marriage is gonna come to some problems. You're gonna have to work it out. You're gonna have to work it out. So do that before you don't have nothing to work out. That's how I see it. So yeah, Bathsheba, yeah, she was, but in that story, David, he was the aggressor. He was the aggressor. And she was somebody in the kingdom that didn't really have no way to deny what he was saying. He was the doggone king. That's different. The standards is different when you can't buck. But these people are willingly taking their draws on and out. Bathsheba, you can't do nothing once if you're in that type of situation. But these people willingly get to this place. And that's something that has to stop. So that other people can quit being blamed for the act that's foul from where it came from. That's how I see it. But ain't nobody gonna own me no right or wrong. I don't care where you come from, the pulpit, this stand, I don't care where you come from. I know the word, I know the street, and I know what's right and wrong. And so I'm gonna own my behavior, but you ain't gonna check me. Because you can't tell me that. Because I know what I say be right. It starts there. Yeah. So somebody might leave it alive and say, oh, well, she said this, she said that. You living it. Or whatever. You know what I'm telling you is the truth. It starts there. Whatever is going wrong at home need to stay there. And y'all need to fix it. So that's that. And I don't have nothing else on that part. So, do you consider yourself an alpha male? Because that term done been thrown out. We put out some information for people to go and check on whether you think you're an alpha male, whether you think you're an alpha female, because when my brother come on the 12th, you'll be a part of that panel. We want to figure out this alpha male. I know the baby crying, Mom. Naya! Y'all give me 1 second.
All right.
Naya, what's wrong with that baby? What's wrong with that baby? Give him here. Jesus, when you got God kids, you got to do what you got to do. But do you consider yourself an alpha male?
No, I don't. I just think that that's something I don't know why it was put where it was put. At certain things, yes, you want to be an alpha male, but as far as in a marriage, I just want to be treated as the husband and the head of a household. An alpha male thing, I really don't think that deep into it. Me and my wife is give and take. If it's something that I say or I decide to do that she don't like, she lets me know. And it's just vice versa. If she does something that I don't like, I let her know. Like I said, with us, it's pretty much 50-50. I don't do the alpha male thing. I'm sorry.
Right. So Ms. Linda Martin say people make all the excuses in the world to cheat on their husband or wives. And then Pastor Vincent Miller said, just because David did it, don't make it right for a married man to cheat. I agree. And then Melissa Gilmore said, I ask my husband every 6 months or so, are we okay? Is there something we need to work on? Hold on, y'all. We try to fix things. That's it. We try to fix things before they get broke. So that was a couple things that was said in that arena for marriages. And I think that is a good idea to check every so often, is everything okay? But I think that is a good idea to check to see if everything is okay. But at the end of the day, I just feel that that level of conversation should be had just whenever. If the person is already at a place and they need to just come in and say it, then they just need to come in and say it. They just need to come in and say it. It shouldn't be that they got to just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Sometimes you can see it going bad. Bring me the bottle, Naya. What's the matter, man? Oh, God, now you choking. Child, I have so many God kids. It's okay. This my last one, though. This my last one. I don't want no more. This my last one. But this is what you have to do when you want to be a great woman in life. I'm a great woman. So, but I'm just saying that for everybody that's telling the questions, I agree that the behaviors are not right, and we don't want to make any excuse for those. But what we are trying to do is point to when it does get to those places, we need to have these conversations. That's why I started these shows, so you can see from everybody's point of view. And it won't be no more misunderstanding on what the other person is thinking or how the other person is feeling. You have the opportunity to say it. And that will clear up some of these misconceptions or a lot of conversations that's had without you, about you. Because some of this stuff be about people and they just won't own it. So that's why I feel it's necessary to have them. If you can tell when your marriage in jeopardy, you ain't dumb. You ain't gave him no nanny cat in a month, it's in jeopardy. Let's just get there. He ain't tried to get none for you in a month, it's in jeopardy. Period. You guys be acting dumb. This rodeo didn't just start with y'all. You've been on this rodeo. I was a kid hearing about your marriages being messed up. Yeah. So whatever. You got to be paying attention. Got to be paying attention. But you act like you miss it. And so that's the problem.
But this is my question though. As we get older, like I said, when me and my wife first got married, her thing was, you think sex is the answer to everything? I was like, yes, it is.
I agree. I agree, it is.
I'm sorry. When I was young, I'm like, I don't care nothing about Georgia Power and U.S. Bank. Right now, we're gonna take care of this business.
Exactly.
Everything.
I agree with you. I'm Team Robert on that.
As I've gotten older, sex is still a beautiful thing, and but it's not at the top of my list right now.
Right.
With me and my life, knowing my wife's status and what's going on with the world, and my mom, and I have kids and I have grandkids. Yes, sex, and you want to have a sexual relationship with your spouse, but some people grow past that. You don't have to have all this crazy wild sex. So that's like all the wild stuff we done when we were younger. Like me, I've slowed down some. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Right.
And I would have thought that my wife would be right, that I would be like, okay, all right, okay, you got a headache. Well, okay, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that.
Right.
But it doesn't make that much of a difference to me. Right. I don't get as much upset as I used to when I was younger.
Right.
And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or I'm just cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Me and my wife are so much like best friends right now. And like I said, we get on each other's nerves and we tell each other what we got to tell us. And that's another thing too about marriages. If you feeling some kind of way about that person at that minute, you tell them what you got to say and you go on about your business, period. And that's how we are. We don't hold nothing in.
Right.
When you're getting on my nerves, I'm going to let you know you're getting on my nerves.
Right.
I don't care how simple it is. You know what I mean?
Now, that's the only place I beg to differ. If I want to testify and say sex is still very important to me. I have not come to no place where it ain't going to matter. It matters every day over here. So I don't know if that's going to happen because I ain't had that great.
You got to figure once you've been married 23 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm going to say, it might not be that way for everybody, but I'm just saying for me and for us, it's not at the top of the priority right now. Our thing is making sure that we okay and the bills are paid and the family members are okay and this, that. And sometimes, like I said, I'm gone most of the time anyway, or at work, and if she's not feeling well. So and that's what I'm saying. That's what I say. I have grown up when it comes to that.
Right. Well, I'm still immature. All my men, don't worry, Robert speaking for him and his household. I'm still immature here, baby. I'm still petty, immature. I'm be ready when you wind there at 9 o'clock.
Hey, and not saying that there's anything wrong. It's just not a priority for us. Period. I'm sorry.
Now I'm penciling it in on my list. It's a priority for me. I'm taking notes, but that's an L for you right there. I'm penciling that in. I'm gonna be ready. No, please don't get those things confused.
Okay.
And if we get married and you start talking about you don't want to have that much more sex, then I want a divorce. Sure. Telling you now, we can talk about this now.
Okay, now so what if you happen to find Mr. Right or right, and y'all get together, you together for 12 years. And all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? This getting overrated right now. I'm ready to slow down. And he'd be like, no, we ain't doing that. What you'll do then?
I'm gonna hire one of my good friends to come over and help us. Give us some help. We're not bored.
Hey, I'm not mad at you.
We're not gonna be bored. I'm gonna tell you, my back bothers me. Something that happened through these years. But her back seems to be still good. Let's bring her over. I'm just gonna act like I can't see that good. Maybe I'm
some women can't take that.
Well, you know me, I'm a real one. I ain't finna stop. No, I ain't finna let him go. He would have been doing that anyway, so I might as well make my mind up to understand. But I feel like if I'm crippling my body, I mean, we're gonna have to come up with something. Ain't that one that if you get crippling your body, you can't starve it. You know, well, we just have to come up with some more ideas. But I'm very understanding. But I'm praying for my body to stay in good shape. Whatever. But if I ever get to that place, then yeah, I'm gonna arrange something with my man. We ain't finna be no, because that would mean, I gotta be a woman to understand that I can't make this man, if something doesn't happen to me, I cannot just make this man go without.
So then somebody be coming in and tear your household up.
No, I'm gonna find this woman that you're gonna get. We're gonna agree. You ain't gonna just bring no in the trash can over.
You'll be on the other side of the fence.
No, never. I don't do that. No, we're gonna talk about that. And okay. We'll get an understanding, because I feel that I got to be honest enough to know that something has happened to me. And I can't just starve this man because nothing is wrong with him. It doesn't sound good. I will agree. And but it doesn't make the relationship any healthier.
So what happens if that goes wrong though?
What do you mean?
I've heard of that too. I've had some of my friends and they had these threesomes and the sex with the other party was better and it's something that they want to do on their own. So would you have a problem with them doing it on their own?
Mm-mm. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm gonna be doing stuff on my own.
I'm just saying, as long as you can give what you did.
Well, my man ain't never asked me nothing that you asked of me, I want what you want. So if you ask me to do something, I'm getting threesome too. So I tell my man, be careful what you ask me for. I want your fine friend that you've been walking around here with for the last 3 years that I think he's fine. So you come to me about one of my girls, and I let one of my girls get us right together. When I come to you about your partner, because I'm coming about your partner, or brother, or whoever, I come to you about him. Then I want you to be just as doggone good with it as you was when you asked me for it. This is open. Yeah, be careful what you ask for. Because I don't have a mindset like other women do. My mind don't work that way. And I'm not over here all night worried about if you gone back over there to see her. Go. I got so many godforsaken men. By the time you get back, I won't even realize that you've been gone that doggone long. My phone rang like the doggone bell south. So whatever. I'm never concerned. Never. And I usually hook up who I think I would rather be bothered with in my life. Yeah, but we never sitting around talking about was she better and did she do this good and you shouldn't have did it if you had that many doggone questions. What you did it for? This ain't no survey. Go to bed. That's what I say. Go to bed. I told you one before I had somebody come up here to my it's a condom around there on the side of your bed. It ain't open, but it's on the floor. Well, get it and carry it with you. I tell them use it when you go somewhere. At least we protect it. I don't know whose it is. Somebody must have dropped it. I was doing something, running around and spit the gadget into my house. I don't know who left that. Just pick it up and use it over somebody else when you go. Problems. Yeah, but ready to start with me. I don't know who condom that is. Just carry it over her house. I ain't got no problem because I'm very open-minded. You can't really come to me with nothing because it doesn't matter, because I feel that something has to do with the way you look at it. And if you take all that stuff in, you can never know somebody's real desires. I could sit here and do all the things that I do, and that man could be a foot fetish. He could want to suck toes for all I doggone know. People are weird. You never know what's making somebody thrive. You could do hula hoops every night and wake up and he's still watching porn. And you're like, no. You know, but sometimes you don't know what's really in people. You know, what gets them there and what makes them be whatever. So I don't spend my days like that or nights. And I'm never intimidated by another woman. Plus, I think women are beautiful. So You know, I'm never gonna tell my man, you can't look at her. Don't, you can look at whoever you want to look at. You know, that ain't no problem for me. But when I look at somebody, don't you have no problem either.
And that's me. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying we're all human beings and it's flesh. So I'm like, if anybody tell you they ain't never looked at a woman or they never like, oh, look, she's nice, whatever, he's nice, they lying.
And then you got to know what that person wants. I tell everybody, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want a husband right now. That stuff is aggravating to me. I get bored with people. I try to be honest so people won't misunderstand. No, I'm not saying that I just want to be whorish, but I am saying that I'm good at the place that I'm at. And if you call it being whorish, then fine. But I just don't want that aggravation. Marriage is more than what it's cracked up to be. It ain't that serious. I've done it and I don't like it. I don't like it like that. I just think that until I meet the right person, it's not going to fit well for me. Like OJ, the glove didn't doggone fit. Oh, you must have quit. But right now, it just don't fit. You must have quit me because marriage just don't fit for me right now. I can't do that. That's an aggravating thing, especially when people want to bring foolishness into marriages. I was raised that marriages are supposed to be very sacred, something that you do between you, God, and your spouse. And people just want to get in marriages and make them modern day marriages. You want to have all this foolishness in marriages. You want to be able to do and hold around and come home and think somebody done shell some peas for you. Ain't nobody cooking you no peas. If you do, you're going to swell up like a buzzard if you eat any peas from me. Now you've been out all night. You'll be here doggone swole. They won't know what done got hold of you. Because I'm not living like that. So I think that until people really understand the principles of marriages, no, I don't want to do it. I sure don't.
So how you feel about men going out, married men going out and staying out late?
I have an issue with how late you think you're going to stay out. You cannot let that sun come up. All your stuff is destroyed if that sun come up. And we are through. You're moving out of my house if that sun come up. But I'll still deal with you.
No excuses.
No, I don't care who dead. I don't care what wreck you was in. I don't care about none of that. Have somebody to call me and tell me that you dead. Because I answer the phone when I'm with all my God-forsaken men, especially if I'm not with the man that I think has the main role status. Because everybody knows that's me. I'm answering my phone, especially if my main man is calling. I'm out to answer that. He going to act up till I answer, so let me answer. But you guys got an issue where you start changing y'all routine. And then you start want to hang out later because the outside woman pressuring you for later. When you should have told her, I can't do later. My wife that's gonna make something my wife get nosy. We done been here since 10 o'clock this morning. It's going on 11 o'clock. I got to go. Period. We've been here all day. Got to go. That's when you need to go. But you don't sit there till 20 minutes to 3 and you see me calling. Boy, you let that doggone sun come up. You let these doggone days and nights get you confused that the Lord doesn't put that time back. I know what's gonna happen. You live with me. I already know because I don't make no excuse. You're going. I'm packing your stuff and you can hold out her house however you choose.
Continue the first night. The first night?
The first time you do it. We're done. And we can still hold around, but you're gonna hold from her house. Yeah. But not over here.
What if he was just out genuinely having a good time with the fellas?
And he made a very bad mistake.
God damn it. Because my thing is, my wife be like, ain't you and the boys going to the strip club tonight?
And I see, I was a stripper, so that ain't bothering me.
But I'm just saying, so sometimes you don't walk out of there at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So by the time you hit the Waffle House, then I'm just saying, that can happen.
I agree, but this is what I'm saying. There are certain elements that we can talk about. We're not talking about you discussed with me that you was going to the strip club for a party. I know the strip club hours. I know that's probably where you at. We're talking about random behavior where you done started staying out and you're not at no strip club. You must be getting a strip going, but you're not at no strip club.
So he done made a regular pattern out of it.
Right. You done made a pattern out of boosting that time a little bit each night. Boosting that time. Now I got to get John Henry out of him. Because while you think you doing, I got to get this man out of this house because he's over here. Because I done got mad because I know you playing foul. So John Henry here. And I got to get him out. So I need an awakening from you because I'm sick of you testing the fact that you think I'm not going to do what you're doing because I am. My name is Tit for Tat. Yes, I be Tit for Tat Aikens. So while you doing whatever you doing, boosting that hour up, I'm let John Henry know he getting stupid.
But that ain't helping the marriage then. So you supposed to be
you
like,
need to bring your behind home. You need to bring your behind home because you ain't helping the marriage either. Since you in this helping marriage mindset. Yeah, you got all this helping the marriage mindset. Tell that floozy that I got to go home.
You're supposed to be the backbone.
I am. And you supposed to be a rip.
A strong man is a strong
I got a rip. You took it was a rip from you. So you need to come home. That's what you need to do. Yeah, because I'm not that woman. I play by a different set of rules because I'm too understanding. What we lying for? I'm too understanding. I'm never gonna, all my men will tell you, don't you think if I wasn't telling the truth, they would have said something by now? They know. I don't play by the rules because I ain't got no problem with that stuff. But what I do have a problem with is if you think that that behavior is okay for you, but then it's wrong for me. If you got to stay out because you got something going on with your family or whatever, fine. But them extra days that you're just trying to let this little floozy feel more confident about the fact that she's sleeping with you behind my back, no, you're going to be at a permanent resident with her. And then you can hold over here. That's what you can do. And that'll work for me. But she's going to take you back. You can't stay here. So that's my rule, period. And the first day, I don't have to know you cheating. I have to think it. You ain't had no business making me think you were cheating. I'm cheating as soon as I think you cheating, I'm cheating. You better wind me up. You better wind me up. You let me go in here all night long trying to figure out where you at. This doggone wig will be sitting back with my doggone wig will be twisted all kind of ways. I'll be the doggone child. No. Girl,
everybody.
Huh?
You see on the skit, Kelly said marriage ain't for everybody.
It's not. It's not. And it's definitely not for me if you're trying to play games.
B-Rock, Robert, what's going on, brother?
I just think y'all got to get better. Y'all got to get better.
I'm just saying, it depends on each person, man.
It does.
And like I said, I think even if I came home what, a couple of nights right at sunrise, you know what I'm saying? My wife was asleep. Okay. We never heard nothing else about
this girl to come on my show. I need to figure out how she doing this doggone godforsaken foolishness. I want to know. Tell her she can have a black face. Tell her she can black out the camera.
Hey, it's been plenty 5:30 mornings for me. I'm sorry. 6 o'clock went out.
I need to talk with Carol. I want to know how she do it.
But it's not an every night thing, though. So you can't do it.
Boy, let's see. Yes, honey, yes. What good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm just keeping it real. You guys don't leave live talking about me, but guess what? You help my ratings. I don't care. I'm serious. All my men know. Go home to your little ugly wife and go home to your little ugly girlfriend because that foolishness that you able to do from their house with her, you will never do that from my house. You will never do that.
Well, I'm just saying some men can handle that. I'm just saying I wouldn't have a problem if, which I don't think my wife would ever do, would go out and hang out. I'm like, it is what it is.
If that son catches you, that woman definitely got herself a new roommate. That's Miss Linda Martin. Yeah. Your packs, your stuff, let me tell you something. I live by a code that only work for beasts. If you not no beast, don't go by me. Go by your own mentality. I live by a beast code of conduct. We're done. I'm paying you back for that foul behavior. And we're done.
So you speaking as a single woman or a married woman?
Though? I wouldn't have never married no man that felt he could stay out all night.
So I'm just saying, so you're trying to
ask you that. I ask men, do you beat women? Cause I need to know so I can amp up on all my stuff that I'm gonna get you right together with. Cause I need to know that. Cause one of these eyes get black is some problems in this world. I need to know, do you beat women? I need to know, do you look at little girls? Because I don't know your tendencies. I ask. I also need to know how you feel about that cell phone. And then I also need to know, what time do you think is respectful to come home? I ask. Once they tell me, you ain't gonna never make it past you ain't gonna never make it past my contract if your answers ain't right. So I wouldn't even be considering you as no husband because it depends on your answer. Yeah, you got 7 days, 15 days, 30. You ain't gonna make it. So if you give me some foolish answer on them 7 days and you tell me something stupid, then I'm getting somebody else in your place. Because you would never be at no marital status to me. I wouldn't marry nobody who come into the relationship with stupid ideas. Yeah, I wouldn't. We would never get to be no married. Would never get to be no married. Now, I ain't never been married for none of the right reasons. I just did some mess. So whenever I do get married for the right reasons, he got to understand he dealing with somebody that understand the game better than he do. Yeah, I do. And I get up early for it. Yeah, so whatever. He either going to understand that he can't do that with me. He can do it with somebody else. He can do it with somebody else, though. But I wouldn't be talking about no marriage with him.
I'm just saying, with me, though, like I said, I've gotten to the point, I don't stress over stuff, man. Like I said, it is what it is.
Ms. Nip said, child, my last husband, she said, hold on. She said, child, my last husband kept later and later one morning. He came. I told you to read them. I can't see them all. He came home around 3. I said, when you drop me at work, come back, pack your ass and get out my house. That was 2 years ago, and I ain't been a wife since. That's what I'm talking about. I think when women condone, and don't say this, women, because I'm not talking to all y'all. Some of y'all just take your little garbage man back and don't listen to me. But I do believe that when women condone it, when you don't set a standard and you allow that standard to be compromised, that is the day that your morals is put in check. This man knows that he can do certain things and you are going to ride with it. And you are going to ride with it. I always tell women, when you hear my name in your house, you already know you in trouble. So why you arguing with this man if you hear my name in your house?
So Marcus says, what's the logic behind the cell phone? Just asking for a friend.
What do you mean, what's the logic?
That's what Marcus said. What's the logic?
I don't understand what he mean. What do you mean, what's the logic?
Hey, what do you mean by that, Marcus?
Read the rest of them too, Rob, because I can't. This baby, I'm trying to keep him from howling.
Oh, okay.
So you see him read.
That's when it came up. So he want to know what's the logic behind the cell phone.
You might have to go back up some, because I might have missed some people because I'm trying to keep the baby from hollering.
Okay. Kathy says, not in my house. You just read the one by Kelly.
Uh-huh. Did you go back up in case we missed some people?
Yeah.
I don't know what he mean. What do we mean? Because I don't know what he's saying. I don't want to answer unless I understand the question.
You read the one from Youngest, so we pretty much caught up.
Hey, Ivy.
Yeah, she said, hey, Ivy.
Hey, love. I don't understand what you mean by the cell phone, but the logic is you need a private phone. It don't cost much to get you another phone if you got hoish ways. You need to just get you another phone and maintain that phone outside of your house. That's all you need to do.
But my thing is, I'm guessing what he's saying. It don't make a difference because if he had another phone, you wouldn't know anyway. He would easily give you his phone because nothing's in there.
And that's exactly what I want to do.
Change the fact that he is doing what he is doing.
It's the effort. It's the effort. It's the effort that he putting in to keep it a secret.
So that's what I got from that.
I want the effort. So yes, it's the effort. I want you to put the effort in to keep our relationship separate from the BS that you do. That's what I want. I don't care how much you keep it.
I'm just saying, it's never going to be separate.
It better be. It better be.
You can't separate the two, regardless of
how you feel.
Phone. If you got 3 phones, It ain't gonna change the fact that that is going on, and
but that ain't what we talking about though. We talking about ways that the person is trying to hide it. It's obvious you must ain't finna leave the situation you in, but we're talking about the fact that you're gonna still do the behavior. You've obviously made up in your mind you're gonna do the behavior, so you need to take the necessary precautions to keep it a secret. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that that the behavior is right, but I am saying take the time to keep it out of your house. Because if I ask you to see that phone,
I hear what you're saying, but it's in your house because he's there. It don't change.
But it's a difference.
I know what you're saying.
Keep that phone private, you might as well bring her over at night. Let's just keep it 100. If you're gonna keep that cell phone private, you might as well quit making her private and just let her come over at night, and let's be open about this.
So this
phone has no boundary.
Yeah, this is my point though. So okay, you married. Your man gives you his phone, there's nothing in there. He's following all the rules, like you said. He's not changing his pattern, he's not staying out late. So as long as he does those things,
I ain't got no problem with him.
He's allowed to do what the hell he want to do.
I ain't got no problem. I didn't say he could do whatever he want to do, but what I'm saying is I ain't got no problem.
He can cheat and do what he want to do as long as he do it with respect. That's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because I can't control what he do, but I can control the level of respect that he give me. That's what he gonna do. Now, I don't know what he gonna do for the other woman, but he gonna respect what I done doggone said, or it's gonna be a war. And ain't nobody in his family off limits. Yeah, we finna rearrange some things.
And you understand, it would be the same thing for me if I had a woman that was going out, whatever, and I wouldn't be okay with that if she stayed out all night.
That's fine.
It depends.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not telling nobody to adopt my mindset. I'm only talking to myself because Ivy worked for Ivy. But I'm saying that if you are one of the people that like to cheat, I have no problem with that because you ain't none of my man, no way. But what I'm saying is you are going to respect what I said. That's what you're going to do.
So this is my thing though. So like I said, when you get married, for better, for worse, for richer or poor, so what would it be considered if you found out that your husband or your wife was cheating?
To me, that's just a level of infidelity that you've given me that I got to decide, do I want to forgive you for? But I'm talking about the level of disrespect that comes with it. You done brought a full feeder. You got this woman acting reckless. She walking all around town, scandalizing my name, doing all kind of trifling stuff. She coming out by my house, blowing and crap. There's some level of disrespect that you're not going to give me, and you think that I got to tolerate it because you don't know how to make a decision between what you should do respectful and what you should do disrespectful. Everybody ain't going to be talking about that foolishness. Like I say, we automatically have to know that, no, you have no control over anybody. Even men in the industry, you know that they are likely doing something, but it's the element of disrespect. It's the element of disrespect that I'm talking about. If you're doing it that foul, then you don't need me as a wife. You don't need me as a wife. If you're doing it that foul, you can't contain that crap no better than you doing. You do not need me as a wife. But if you hiding it and you keeping it blind from Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, I ain't going around looking for it. You just must be good at what you do.
So you done learned the game.
I'm helping him. I'm giving you the information on how to do it.
Know how to do it. So you're cool with it. You know what? I can't speak for women, like I said, but
right.
I don't think it's a lot of women that can handle it. Like I said, you're a special breed.
I've always been that way. You can call all my men.
Most women don't want to know. They just don't want it to happen.
No, my men talk to me. My men talk to me, and we talk good, and we cool. And I ain't got no problem with their wives and girlfriends. All I tell them is don't disrespect me. And my men will tell you, when I get disrespected, it's a war. Yeah. 20 years I'll carry that thing through. But they know me, so they don't do that. They don't do that because I don't require much. I ain't asking for all that because I don't care about all that. I'm a whole different other woman. I don't care about that stuff. Even my friends will tell you that I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about your little ugly girl. What I got to do with me? They ain't got nothing to do with me. I just care about the disrespect that you bring to my door.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't gonna bring that to my door. I can't change what you are because obviously you're a God-forsaken man that just trash. But you're not gonna pile that land trash up around my door with the maggots and flies.
Okay. So I've seen a lot of stuff on television about stuff about people saying, well, they have a sex addiction. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So what part would you say if someone came, well, I have a sex addiction, I can't help myself?
Well, this is the thing. Those are the things that we should have discussed before we ever got to the altar. I should have known that before we ever got to the altar. I have a sex addiction. I want us to have sex every day, 6, 7, 8 times a day. All my men know it. I ain't got no problem. They know it. They don't want to come over because they already know they can't come over with them lies. But they know. And I ain't met but one man that can hang with me. One. He know who he is.
You should have married him then.
I don't want to marry him. I just want to do what we're doing.
I don't want to marry.
I don't want to marry nobody. I am having fun though. Don't get it twisted. I'm having a good time, baby. I don't want to marry nobody.
You say nothing about marrying.
No, I'm having a good time with it though.
So who do you want to marry then? If you know what I'm saying, if you say you found the person that's the right person for you sexually, and you don't want to marry him, so you want to get married, period.
Well, I'm 44 and I had never met a man that was actually capable of meeting my sexual crazy desires because I'm wild. You know, that's just me. And I had never met no guy that could go like I want to go every day, all day. I never met it. But when I met him, you know, at first I would have considered marrying him, but he let me see some things that I didn't like. So yeah, he awesome in bed, but he just let me saw some things I didn't like. So I don't want to marry him for that reason. But I'm still gonna mess with him though.
Well,
I just don't want to marry him for that reason.
Even before I got married, I dated a lot of women that were great in bed, but at that point we wasn't on the same level as far as wanting to be together. You know, it was just a whole lot of things. And that's with anybody.
Right. And so I'm saying that to say, yes, I've waited 44 years to find somebody who matches my lifestyle in that area because I would need to be tamed in that area. But there were other things that I saw that I just couldn't make no excuse for. And I couldn't marry somebody just for a sexual experience. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. I might not get married again. I ain't in no rush. I done it 3 times. It's obvious I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. Hey, Carrie says, no matter what a woman says, every, and I mean every woman end goal is to be married. Listen to Uncle Ken.
Who is that? Ken who?
Carrie Roberts.
Well, I mean, well, you're saying that, but I've already been married 3 times. I don't understand what your point is.
So this is my question when it comes to that. So marriage is one of those things where everything pretty much had to be on an even scale. So did you marry for sex? Did you marry for money? Or did you marry for happiness? What?
You have to understand that Ivy has the element of, I just like having fun and you can't tell me what to do. So when I first got married at 17, it was because my brother told me that I couldn't do it. I did it because he said I couldn't do it. You can't dare me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So to be rebellious, I did it.
So you know, so you know that's the reason why that one didn't work, right? You just
exactly. I'm owning it. I'm telling you. So the second one, my long-term boyfriend had passed, and when he passed, I just wasn't in no good headspace. And my daughter's father just kept aggravating me. So I said, "Fine, come on, let's just go on. Let's whatever. You keep talking about some marriage, let's just go." But then once I realized it probably wasn't on his baby, I didn't know who the baby was. I said, "Let me get my butt from out here. Probably don't know what I'm doing. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know. Let me just go home. Whatever." And then the third one, I was really in love with another man. I had been with that man for a long time. And I just felt like I wanted to prove to him that he had done pissed me off. So I met some guy at the stop sign and he bet me that I wouldn't marry him. So I married him. I don't work off of the right can of worms. So that's why I tell people I have no mindset on what you're talking about because you don't know me. Well, I live off of an element of excitement. I live off of that high. And when I get back down low, then it ain't gonna work. But I've never gotten married for the right reasons, and I have no problem saying that because if you make me mad or you tell me something, I'll do it just to show you.
So do you not consider cheating excitement? If you got a man that's staying out late, is that not excitement?
Depends on who he cheating on. Yeah, depends on who he cheating on. You know, I mean, it depends on who he cheating on. I'm just different. I promise you guys, I've never, you can ask my family, they'll tell you, I'm a whole nother beast. My brother would tell you, he don't understand me, but my mindset works because you have to understand I was raised with boys. I was not raised with women. So I had 13 boys to learn and adapt to. I never had another cousin that was a female. Bridget is 10 years younger than me. So you grow up with 13 boys and they're watching, I'm watching them, they're training me to know how to outmaneuver you. Because they don't want me to let be done to me what they doing to my doggone friends. Because they're making a fool out of my doggone friends. So they taught me the game. But yes, I've had my heart caught up a time or two. But most of what I'm doing usually is an element of excitement. And usually if it start getting too relationship wise, I'm not good with that because you're going to aggravate me because I don't think the way other women think. I don't even like flowers. I don't like roses. I don't want none of that foolishness.
Why not?
That ain't my thing. I don't like flowers. I don't like all that stuff. I don't even like expensive restaurants. I don't like all that stuff. I'm just not. I like real stuff. Like what guys like. I like my house is dark, like black. I'm just not. I'm a full woman in a full woman body, but I just have both mentalities, and mine flip back and forth. And so when women are arguing with me or coming at me about something, I don't even think the way you think, and that's what be bothering me. That's what be bothering me. And all of my guys tell me that, but no. And I might not want the man unless I want him. That's the only time you really need to worry. Otherwise, you ain't really got to worry. I ain't gonna be doing no longer than about a virus.
But my thing is, like I said, when it comes to stuff like that, flowers and restaurants,
I don't like all that stuff.
when me and my wife got married, I bought my wife flowers every Friday. I bought flowers home. I bought gifts home, and
they give me money. They give me the money. Please don't bring them flowers over here. Just give me the money.
So I'm just saying. So what you're saying is then there's no romantic side to you.
I mean, I'm a freak.
So even freaks have some kind of romantic.
I'm not that romantic
at all.
Mm-mm.
So what you're saying is you can marry a man. He ain't got to never buy you flowers, never buy you diamonds, never take you on trips, never take you out, never do anything. Long as he's doing what he got to do and please you in bed, he's fine.
No, what I said was I don't like flowers. Fine. I don't like expensive restaurants. That stuff doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the level of loyalty that he understands I require him to have. I deal off of loyalty. That other stuff is materialistic and it means nothing. It means nothing. But I need my men to be loyal to what I'm talking about. And as long as they're loyal to what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna go broke. You gonna do what you got to do for me, period. But I don't require all that knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone to make me be relevant in your life, because I am relevant every day. The loyalty that I ask for you is what you need to focus on, because you mess that loyalty up and you can give them doggone roses to whoever you want to give them to, because we ain't never gonna work out and you just wasting time. I work off of a different code of conduct, period. And as long as my men understand that, we ain't got no problem. But when they start doing all that stuff that they do with them other women, that don't bother me. That don't bother me. You don't got to call me all day. You don't got to run around doing all that stuff. I don't require all of that. But what I do require is that level of loyalty. Some of them will call me and say, I'm just calling because I know I need to let you know such and such. Okay, that's it. I'm good. You let a doggone day go 24 hours and you don't call my doggone phone.
But I'm just saying though, I heard you, but you can't say, yeah, well, as long as the man has a track phone that he leaves at work and you don't know about it, in loyalty, there's no loyalty there.
That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about two different things though.
I know, but still loyalty.
Different situations together.
Loyalty though.
He's loyal to the fact that I told him to keep that crap a secret from me. That's what I told him. I tell all my men that. Hide that you keep that woman in check. I don't care what y'all do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But he's loyal to what I said. And I ain't had none of them to really not understand what I'm saying. Because I wouldn't be still going over this conversation. Because I'm only going to tell you this once. Keep your woman in check. That's what I asked. Because you know the truth. And I know the truth. And you don't want me to get mad. You do not want me to get mad. I advise you keep your woman in check.
I don't see you
that, ain't got no problem. If you keep your woman in check, we ain't got no problems.
Okay.
We ain't got no problems. Because I'm not no aggravating woman. I don't call. I don't run around doing all that godforsaken fooling. I play my role very well because I got no problem with that. But keep that woman in check, because if you let her make me mad, that's a bad thing to do. Especially when you know what I know. That's just that. That's just that.
I hear you.
I ain't got no problems. Other women do, and they have to own it. You can't beat me. As I said earlier, it's either a disconnect, and I am disconnected. That's my mindset. I'm disconnected from your BS. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to do with that. But when you let it start getting foul and nasty, now you connecting me to it. And I have a problem with that. Ain't none of my men running around causing no problems. So I got a problem with that.
I hear you. I hear you.
I got a problem with that. Because you sloppy. You don't know what you doing. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. Yeah. That's what it is. You done got to the point where you don't know how to jump between the two nanny cats that you jump in between. And you finna get somebody in some trouble. Yeah. I don't care for it. So that's why I say it the way I do. I have no problem with this stuff. And you have to figure out the women. I speak from Ivy. And if you've known me my whole life, you will know that this ain't TV. This ain't made up. You can ask my mama. She gonna tell you. They called my mama, talk to your daughter for me. My mama said, I can't talk to Ivy. What fuck? You already know how she is. Whatever. No, because I don't work like that. I work off of what I feel is disloyal. And that disloyalty stuff, I don't go by. I respect your wife, whatever you got going on with her and whoever else. I ain't gonna make no problems. I'm not like that. But I know some women that are. And I know that some women probably say, oh, well, but I'm just not like that. I'm just not like that. And things that bother other women does not bother me. That doesn't bother me. But that level of disrespect where this old person is running around doing godforsaken what and jumping around like they done lost their mind, that they don't, because the problem I have with it, I done already told your woman I ain't gonna leave you alone. That's the problem I have with it. It ain't like she just hearing this today. I done told her out my own mouth that I'm not gonna leave you alone. So then where we at with this? That's the problem I have with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave him alone. So what do you want me to say? So at that point, it starts to feel like it's a level of disrespect to me. Whatever. Yeah. And if he's my husband, I ain't going nowhere. Now what? Yeah. So you need to go sit down somewhere. That's how I see it. Or go over there and tell my husband to make you figure out why he got you acting a fool out here in these streets. That's what you do. Before I get up and announce to the whole place that we at, that we got somebody foul acting up out here in this congregation. Because I'm dumb. You better talk to my family. I will stand up in the middle of the church service and tell it. Pastor, why is he playing on the organ? Ask my mama. I'll stop church. You got this man over here foul laying up with this usher woman, and you won't do nothing about it there in your church. But now let me go.
Collins says women don't put up with the BS like their mothers did.
And they shouldn't.
But shouldn't it be the same way? Because And it's the same thing for men too. Men shouldn't have to put up with the BS that a lot of the women are doing.
I agree, but I'll again, if you listen to what I said from the get-go, we wouldn't be having this conversation if both people would agree that they need to exit the marriage. But somebody need to exit. If we're dealing with this level like this in him, somebody need to exit this situation. That's all I'm saying. Why would we be this far in it when it's this dirty and ain't nobody trying to go? I don't understand that. That's what I'm talking about. So when you hear my response, you're hearing my response from the mindset, why has it gotten this far? That's what I got a problem with. Because we should have never had to get this far. And that's the problem. Yeah. So if we're at a place like this, I just believe that somebody needed to go. Yeah, that's what I believe. But I can't get people to think the way I think. That's why I start the show. So I can, make people understand. Everybody think different. Doesn't make me right, doesn't make you wrong, doesn't make your perception good, doesn't make my perception bad. It just makes us different. God didn't create none of us the same. None of us. And I just choose to be disconnected from other people's BS. I only want to deal with what Ivy does. I don't really care about what nobody else doing. Because that stuff ain't gonna matter to me. Because I'm disconnected from that type of stuff. I don't connect myself to stuff that I know don't make no doggone sense. If it don't make no sense. I'm not standing for no kids. I ain't standing for nothing. I ain't standing for no car, no house, no retirement, none of that.
Not even retirement?
Nothing. You keep playing me, you might be at a permanent retirement. So I have to go. Because I don't want to write gay letters from prison. So I'm gonna go. Because I know that I got aggravated with that foolishness. Because you're lying. Everybody is lying. And as long as everybody's lying and doing what they want to do, eventually somebody gonna get hurt. It's just a recipe for a disaster. But nobody won't go. That's crazy. But then you look at me and say my thought process is crazy. No, you stupid for staying. And you know what I done just told you. Dumb as a frog. But whatever. I don't know. I just think that marriages should stay within marriages. That's the moral of the story between what me and Robert Hanna is trying to put out. Married people need to stay in their own marriages. Period. Yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure we put out. All the rest of this stuff was just a given for you to be able to eat your popcorn and have a good night. But the moral of the story was for married people to stay in their marriages. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Because I don't understand all that other stuff. It's crazy. Anybody got anything else to say, Robert? Because we got about 3 minutes.
Hey, Robert McCoy said, now you know the game is left up to you to be her opponent. And then Rose Lamb says, I've been asking you put it all out there. Can't get no clearer than that.
Thank you, Auntie Rose. That's why I love you so much, Auntie Rose.
Y'all got the same
accepted me. Auntie Rose have always accepted me. She knew I wasn't all bread, wasn't done, but Auntie Rose accepted me. I love her for that. Obviously, since I was a kid.
But there is no right and wrong answers. We are all different. All relationships are different. All marriages are different. And like I said, the stuff that some of us did when we were young, we don't do no more. Some of us still choose to do that. But you can't be critical of that if that's who they are. And they show you that that's who they are.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
It is what it is.
But I will tell you, you fabulous. You've taken the heat and boy, you stayed in the kitchen. I love that.
Shit, I'm sorry.
You told me you were gonna stay though. I love that.
Nobody never would have thought that I would be married 23 years right now to the same woman.
Right.
Because even when I first met Carol, there was doubters. So I'm like, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's for me and her to decide and for me and her to work through, not for nobody else, period.
But I still want to meet Carol for my own sake and mindset. I need to know that kind of woman. I don't know. She good. I need to know that kind of woman.
If you want to change your whole, change you.
I don't want her to change me, but I sure want to hear it just for documentation.
Hey, whenever I do something that is borderline, I'll know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she ain't the fussy type, you know what I'm saying? So, and she ain't the question type. So it is what it is. But like I said, we are the exact opposite, and it works for us. As we've gotten older, we've learned to accept each other for who we are, and this, that, and the third. And like I said, she's in the Bible all the time. Every
Right.
time I come in, she's got the Bible out and she's studying the Bible based on what's on TV. And I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm keeping it moving.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying. So it's give and take in a marriage, man. So with us, it works. You
But I
hear stuff,
think
you
it's
don't hear stuff.
insight though. I gained a lot of knowledge from you tonight, and I gained a lot of information that's helpful to me. And I always like bouncing ideas off other people who are fluently able to use their words as words to help, build us up instead of words to tear us down. And when we get into relationship stuff and we get into all that kind of stuff, sometimes people get in their feelings, but you're not like that. So I appreciate you being able to bring that diverse male mindset to my show. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the 12th for the aftermath, because like I tell people, if I don't have people to come on, the show's still going on. We'll talk about all this godforsaken stuff that you guys do that I still want to know. But when I do have people to come on, it's truly just to help. Like I tell people, you'll never understand my mindset because my mindset is not conditioned to the stuff that you do. It's conditioned to the stuff that Ivy does. And that's the reason why it works for me. So I just want people to be able to hear other people's stories, find somewhere a balance that works for you, and maybe take something that'll get you out of the depression or that'll make you let go of whatever you was feeling that you shouldn't have been feeling. Let everybody own their own level of hurt and disrespect. Quit carrying all of it around. It don't belong to you. If they was doing it, it's their disrespect. It's their hurt. Give it back to them. That's what I do. Yeah, because that's something that I'm not going to carry around. And when you leave any of my lives, if you feel like I was talking to you, then I probably was. But I'm really not trying to do it that way. I'm just trying to keep the open conversation for everybody to be able to know that this is what it is. I don't got no reason to lie. I just don't like
Judging people.
unknown.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. That's exactly what it is. But you know what, Robert? I'm gonna tell you something. We've been friends a long time, and you're the same. That's all I like to say. Even from high school all the way up to now, your personality, who you are, I've been knowing you my whole life, and you've been the same. And that's not easy. That's not easy to do. But you know why you can do it? Cause you 100. If you was fake, I would have saw straight through that. Yeah, I would have said, Robert finna get on here with all these doggone lies tonight. I ain't got time for that.
Robert is not perfect. Robert is still learning. Our marriage is not perfect. We are still learning each other today, even after 23 years. We still get on each other's nerves, and we still have door slamming moments like, I don't hear nothing you got to say, period. Right. But that's for us to deal with and not for nobody else. Period.
Exactly. So I think that we have had an awesome show tonight. I couldn't have asked for more. And like I said, when you want to come on, if you don't know me, you know me now, come on, but don't come on with that mindset of negativity. We're trying to make positive moves in 2021. We want people to lead with healthy relationships, healthy mindsets, good experiences, knowledge, and stuff that you didn't have prior to coming on the doggone show. That's what we want. But if you don't want to come with that, then just don't come on here. Because it just seems to be that we need that mindset. Because we all learning. And we all got room for growth. And I don't care how old you are, you still got room for growth. So whatever. That's all. That's all we got. So
hey, what's the girl name? Shaniqua Washington Reynolds?
Yeah,
that's just coming in. I rewatch.
I know. Yeah, and please, you guys, share my episodes. Do not share the watch party. I run the watch party because I have so many pages and people miss the show. So I run the watch party so they can see it or whatever. But I do need you sharing the episodes. Share those so that people can see and people can learn. And I want everyone to be better. Sometimes we live through some hurt that's just unbearable. But if you learn how to process it, or you learn how to look at it different, you might be able to tolerate it a little bit better. And it won't affect you so bad. I might not ever be able to, get you to understand who I am, but the goal is to understand yourself. That's the goal. Man, I don't know nothing else to give you. Man, Robert ain't got nothing else. Robert praying tonight, though. I'll put it on spot. I never let nobody come and we don't pray because I feel that God still is in the midst regardless. So we always try to end with a prayer. But is there anything that anybody want to say that me and Robert might have missed? Because we can't see your questions all the time. And I don't want to leave anybody out. So
Miss Linda Martin said, Miss Linda Martin said, marriage is what you make it. Congratulations, Robert and Kara. 23 years of marriage. May God continue to bless both of you for many years to come. That's from Miss Linda Martin.
Yeah, and I still got an effect on me, and I done put this little hollering baby to sleep, this little boy. So I'm still working my magic on men, baby. I put it right to sleep. That's what I do. I'll put you right to sleep. You come over here.
There you go. There you go.
You're going to sleep. You come over. Robert, they go.
See, now you can't be letting them go to sleep over there if you ain't trying to marry him. You got to kick them up out of there.
Oh, he getting up. I'm gonna watch the clock. I'm gonna set that. No, you can't stay. We don't want no problems. You got to go. He going. Oh, hey, what time you think you need to go before she start acting foolish? What I do?
Let me set my alarm for you.
I do. Ain't no need to sleeping in here like we don't know you got to go. Look at you, you're so crazy. I'm through with Robert tonight, y'all. He done been awesome. Robert gonna pray and take us all home. Did you check to see if anybody had anything before we end it so they don't be mad at me?
No, Mr. Robert said, great show. I really enjoyed it tonight.
But we thank you. We thank you.
Mr. Lane. Hey, man, my Bulldogs, we struggling, but we're going to be all right. Go Dogs.
I know. So in about 15 minutes, you'll be able to see the feed with Robert. And that's only because I have so many pages there. You can't see all of them at one time. Facebook don't let you do it that way, so I apologize. But you'll still get it, and you'll be able to review it and see it going forward. Give me just a minute and make sure they don't block them, because they block them on me. But after a while, I'll be doing these shows live, and Robert Hannah will definitely be there. Once COVID get better and God let some things clear, we're going to try to take them live. So we'll be going from city to city, trying to touch lives, trying to change lives, and trying to change minds. That's all we want to do. So please be a part of Ivy Nation. All we're asking is that you just adapt a mindset to something different. Quit the same old foolishness, please. That's all we're asking. So I'm going to let Robert pray. And then we're going to
You got to pray. You got to pray.
How you going to get to heaven?
Hey, my wife prayed for me.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead. You can do the prayer. I'm not good at public speaking like that.
Okay. Well, Lord, we come to you tonight just to let you know that we thank you for everything that you do for us. We ask that you continue to be there for us. We ask that you please be a safe covering around anyone that's going to be traveling over the holidays. They have to go from here and there with their families. We ask that you just protect us and keep us safe. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So anybody that's got to travel over the holidays, please be safe. This doggone coronavirus is killing people. I just don't know why I'm still seeing so many people with no masks on at your little picnics and family gatherings. People are coming from other places. Please protect yourself. I know it's family. I know you feel family ain't sick, but they are. So please just protect yourself. And if you can be a part of some of these Zoom parties, we're doing parties to try to make it safe for you. I'm throwing one on the 19th. If you want to be a part of it, you can tell your family members then, Merry Christmas, all that stuff from a safe place. But if you just have to get together, please use a mask. That's all we can ask. And we don't have anything else. We greatly appreciate everything. And I'm going to go ahead and say that. And Robert, I'll be calling you in about 5 minutes.
Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. All is well.
All right. Give me about 5 minutes.
All right.